Hello, everyone, and welcome to the West, a Dishonored RPG campaign we host on the weekends, most of the time Saturday night, but given that there are only a few sessions left, we'll get them in when we can. So, last week, or many weeks ago, you all arrived at the Protector base on Countai, and you essentially heard of the final plan of the inversion, and we're hoping to potentially counter it. You all uncovered the mole in the Protectors, who was their chief scientist, Barato. The entire project to separate the void from reality. Were you hoping for more acknowledgement?
No,
I was just trying to focus on the fact
waiting
where
for
I'm
like the right
mask,
time.
mask,
I'm like waiting for the right time. I was
mask.
like, I think I'll just go down.
Yeah.
Unless you want to hold it there for a whole, 3 hours
Until
or
Sam
whatever.
says something.
Yes, you exposed the mole. The Cleft Project, which was supposedly supposed to separate the void from reality and keep void hollows and tears away from things.
We're listening.
No, it's okay. Honestly, I'm distracted by Levi eating pumpkin pie.
Out of a napkin.
They
instead of
can
using a fork.
see.
They can.
I'm doing it
You're
out
live eating this pumpkin pie.
Y'all who aren't watching right now,
What? Okay. So, what else happened last
Fun
session?
flying, 'cause I don't know the last time I blinked was.
I don't believe anything else of importance happened, right?
Maybe we started planning.
We were being followed by the Crimson Pennant.
That's correct. You did see the Crimson Pennant fleet making its way to Countai. You all
said we had,
saw.
3 hours.
Yes, you all saw the facilities there, and you saw essentially. Let's see. They had the Cleft Project, the CPP, as well as the Manor. What?
He's just in a laughy mood. Just ignore him.
Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
We're all a little goofy.
We're all just
We're
goofy.
in a goofy
We're all
mood tonight.
tired.
It's
Yes.
because of where my mind
Oddly.
went with Cleft Project, and then you said CPP. It's dumb and doesn't require acknowledgement.
And yet you've already dragged so much acknowledgement out of us.
Oh boy.
You're welcome.
You saw the manor that once belonged to Count Varanox, and you also saw Gristolian infantry that was also there. That's still around for some reason. Okay. I believe the point where we stopped was essentially after you all had foiled, foiled with immense intensity, foiled the moles, including the entire science team. So you all would be at the center of the CPP right now. And I'm sorry, Levi, you derailed me now. Congratulations.
We're doomed.
And Sab's just saying, and that's why you never trust a scientist.
That seems a little bit reductive.
Agreed. Dispatch, we probably need to tell everyone about this, right? This is a big deal. Well, obviously it is. I suppose it would be time to do that. We were supposed to have some sort of, final planning session with literally everyone. It's time for the official panoply, I suppose. Alright, I guess I'll give them the bad news. No. Do you mind if I do that? I have some updates to give. Because, the whole arc pylon thing, that was supposed to be our super magic ace in the hole, right? Zap everyone that comes within a, 20-mile radius of us. That was the plan, yes. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, how about the rest of you all? Do you want to sit in on this strategy meeting, given that it involves you guys?
I think it'll be for the best, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I think our efforts will probably combine at any rate. We need to get on the idle one, and I think it'd be useful for you to be there as well.
For me?
Well, not you specifically, but some of the protectors.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I got some plans about that. Alright, follow me. He would lead you back down the ladder to the ground, back onto the motorized carriage that took you all there, and back to the manor. There you would see more of the remnants of the Gristolian infantry essentially digging in, getting ready for what is about to happen. And you'd also see just a bunch of random characters is the best way to describe it. People that look like almost the opposite of the Gristolian infantry. Instead of, one distinct uniform, distinct weaponry, it's people that look like literally anyone. People from all different isles, and maybe even some local Pandicians as well, walking into the manor. LG would lead all of you. Dispatch, Ren, and Scowl was with you as well.
I'm sorry, he's just staring at the camera.
It's
while
okay.
he reads.
He'll finish the pie eventually.
I know, but our viewers are all gonna.
Our viewers.
All two of them.
Yes.
You're welcome.
I'm a bit too fixated.
I demand to
blink
see
again.
more Levi eating pie.
Why did you not blink?
It was better that way.
Why did you stare at the camera? Do you want no viewers?
I want Nathaniel to see me staring into his soul and eating pumpkin pie.
I did not tell Nathaniel we were.
I'm gonna force him to.
You're like, go back and watch the beginning of this session.
It's for you.
Well, now that gives us cause
It's
enough to
also
do
for-
something dramatic enough
What's
to
the other guy?
involve
What's the,
Nathaniel.
what's the
Oh, M. Samder M.
M. Samder? It's for you too.
I
Oh,
don't
man.
think he's watching, given that we normally stream on Saturdays. If you
you
are
watch
there, M.
this on
Samder,
YouTube-
there you go. Hello.
It's for
Okay, so LG would lead you all into the manor and into what looks to be almost a classroom, actually. Kind of arranged in like an amphitheater kind of pattern, with essentially on the ground floor a blackboard and then several rising rows of just old desks.
It's a lecture hall.
Yeah, it's a lecture hall. Yeah, sorry. I really don't get it, but I'm just like, it's like a classroom, but in college, a lecture hall. Yeah, that. There you would see the League of Protectors, all doing some mild mingling right now on the eve of complete and utter destruction.
Are there hors d'oeuvres?
What's that?
Are there hors d'oeuvres?
There are not hors d'oeuvres. This is not a party. This is a strategy meeting.
Like, you need hors d'oeuvres if you're mingling.
I'm sure someone has some rations that they might be willing to share.
I don't know. If we're mingling, I'll mingle. Mingling sounds great.
Well, as soon as you guys and Dispatch head into the room, he would essentially take to the center of the room where there is a desk and just pound on it, signaling all the other protectors to essentially take their seats. Are you guys taking seats or are you standing?
I'm sitting. I'm cross-legged on a seat next to whoever my. I don't think I have a mentor, so I'll sit with LG. Cause I'll sit with if Ren's sitting and there's a seat next to her, I'm gonna sit next to her.
Okay.
If not, and I'll like beckon.
LG
to
is standing
sit.
actually.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna sit. I'm just gonna beckon him to be like, he's probably near the front, so maybe I'll sit. If I can sit if I can sit next to Ren and then sit next to LG, I feel like I've won.
Eric's gonna stand like near the door,
Me too.
like leaning against the wall, but
I guess
Okay.
if both of you are there.
We can
then
practice our cool wall stances.
You are getting a few eyes on you.
I will sit
But-
near the back then, near where they are. Let's sit.
That's it. Okay. All right. Good to know. Attention, everyone. I suppose it's time to begin this panoply. I'm glad that you all have made it, and of course, you all know that if this code goes out, times are especially dire. I'm sure you all have been briefed on the opponents that we have arriving today. Of course, we have the Crimson Pennant Fleet, including their flagship, the Eidolon. We also have sighted a detachment of private enforcers. They have airship cover, not as large as the Crimson Pennant, of course, but all bets are for them leading this ground assault against us. We have them, and of course we have the Pervasion leadership led by Lord Talvin, attempting to essentially clear out the faces of the void. As far as I'm aware right now, there's only one left. Alonso, is that correct? One left. It's the pugilist. Would be the pugilist is the only one remaining. It's hard to tell exactly what will happen when the Pantheon is completely eliminated. But we all know that it is against what we stand for. That, well, I'm sure many of you older ones remembered what happened with the Void Crises, and an outsiderless void is what caused them. That's what the Pervasion wants. They also want to literally tear the void open and rupture the fabric of reality. We have a bit of an update to give. LG, are you fine giving it? Ready and willing. Okay, everyone. So, as you all probably know about me, I was essentially science team flunky who was assigned to field duty as a bit of a, we don't know where else to put you. That's kind of put me in a good position now because, unfortunately, the entire Cleft project was secretly working for the Pervasion. There's a lot of noise in response to that. Yes, the entire team. At first we thought there was one mole. Barato was definitely the head of it. Not just the science team, but this spy ring, I guess. We just gave him a lot of trust because of the trust that he had in our society and at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. And so we have to assume that any project that he worked on is a bust. There is no progress in the Cleft project. There is nothing we can do right now to sever our link to the void. That's inevitable. It gives me a little bit of a job opportunity, though, huh? Am I right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sab.
Just goes like,
You are the only
covers
person
his
that
face up in
responds.
embarrassment.
Okay, in all seriousness, though, I do believe there is kind of hope for our actual direction with the Void, and I still do believe in at least the goal that we had for the Cleft Project, to keep the world safe from the Void. Unfortunately, that also means that we have to assume that the Arc Pylon is disabled or sabotaged. If Joplin were alive and here, we'd probably have a chance. But unfortunately, he was killed in Soul Spring. Now, that being said, I've heard that this is a remarkable opportunity. We have all of the enemies we've ever wanted to eliminate all in one place. Well, except for Lord Talon, I guess. So, our original ace in the hole, our Arc Pylon, is bust. We're not using that anymore. But it would be foolish to waste such an opportunity like we have right now. And I believe we have I'll call him a wild card. Something that allows us to still strike at the heart of our enemies, even without, this excellent trap and zap. That was the plan. He has a name. Anton over there is someone I've worked with a little bit. As you all know, I've been traveling with this group over there that's standing awkwardly in the corner. No offense to you guys. But we've been trying to follow the Pervasion and specifically their Void Wing. And essentially, we've been trying to free the Outsiders. Because those people were put there without their own consent. And some of them were very dear to other people. So, we brought back a few of them. Pervasion have killed a few. As I said, there's one left. We know his name. Anton here is one of Dr. Oris Atlee's work. I hope you all read the briefings on Atlee because this is incredibly important here. Anton is able to open a portal into the void by himself. He's also a pretty good guy, which is good with where we're standing. But through the void, he can essentially access any location on the planet, which includes the Eidolon, which includes the Hostler Pup, the airship that they're on in the void. We can literally go directly towards our enemies right now. So, here's essentially the plan as I could see it. We get team of protectors alongside these folks here because they also have a vested interest in facing the Commodore. We board the Eidolon. Cyclone, I think we can still keep Project Merchant Clipper up and going. It's a brilliant idea. We can't let it fall into the enemy's hands. So, we might as well use it. So, we follow through with Merchant Clipper. Everyone on that team boards the Eidolon along with this team going through Anton, our wild card. There, we locate the Commodore, seize the Eidolon from the bridge, take it over, hopefully kill the Commodore. I know Piracy Wing definitely wants him dead, and that would be very good. You see a couple of protectors that were more focused on fighting piracy. A little happy to hear about being able to go directly to the Commodore, a very elusive figure that no one has had even the identity for before. We also have word that on board the Eidolon is another void portal, this one directly linking the Hostler Pup to the Eidolon, essentially allowing us to go straight to that. So essentially, get a team, seize the Eidolon, next team, also part of that first team, goes through this portal to the Hostler Pup. Take out Lord Talvin. I know that sounds a little harder than, just stabbing the guy. But I have our solution for keeping the void stable and eliminating Lord Talvin and the Pervasion as a whole in one thing. As I said, I'm kind of known for not being the same caliber as the science team. But hey, who's laughing now? They're all knocked out and or dead. And we're Pervasion spies. I'm true. And I don't want to oversell myself here, but I've been absolutely digging into Professor Dribner's notes for last month. And I believe that I have cracked the Alcadeva.
Like a radio goes off and just... And the guy just like...
Somebody turn that off.
And just like turns off, and just like no one looks.
The ancient language, we don't even know who wrote it, but it's the same thing that you see on bone charms, runes, that sort of thing. Obviously, it's what enabled us to put the Pantheon in place in the first place. I propose we give Lord Talvin exactly what he doesn't want. He wants a world without outsiders. And we know the cost of that. I, through the help of these folks right here, have prepared void knives that will turn him into an outsider, unwillingly. As we all read from Idamar, as an outsider, you lose your personality. So we're not giving Lord Talvin immense power. We're transforming him. We make him everything that he hates. So not only is this a, hey, we took him out, this is also a, hey, this is an ideological victory over the Pervasion. If their leader just becomes an outsider, one, they probably won't even have the whole story. So all they'll know is that randomly Talvin changed his mind and decided to become an outsider, maybe in some power play to take it all for himself. That's kind of the only option they have. Or someone unwillingly made him into it. I've also enabled, essentially, I've altered the way to free an outsider. Those of you that have kept up on Void stuff know that to free an outsider, all you have to do is just say their name. Not the case with my thing. Unfortunately, I'm keeping that close to my chest right now because we just dealt with Pervasion moles. I'm not telling you. Nobody needs to know. I know this. And frankly, no one needs to rescue Lord Talbot. Not necessary. So I'm keeping that one close to my chest. So, with Talvin turned into an outsider, we win. Hypothetically. With the Eidolon taken care of, hopefully with much of their other aerial fleet taken out by our artillery and merchant clipper, we should have dominance of the skies. We have a Moralian ship coming in for support. A lot of murmurs from the political section on this one. So, with control of the sky, I trust the infantry here to handle the remaining Crimson Pennant pirates and the private enforcers. That's what I propose. I also have a bit of an ask. We need to take a new direction with the Void. And I'm not just saying that because there's no other option. Okay, I'm saying that because there's no other option. Our team was wrong. So I'm just going to ask you all to trust me. And trust me with taking the Protectors in a new direction. To take them in a direction to use the Void for good. And I'm sure most of you don't believe me and or trust me, so that's why I'm saying let me prove it to you with this plan. We've already made 8 outsiders before. Making 1 shouldn't be too hard. So, if this goes well, maybe hear me out. But as for now, that's kind of what I propose. As far as I see it, the only other option is running, and frankly, I feel like that's too much of a waste. And he just gestures to dispatch. Well, it is a bit of a surprise to hear about that. I've certainly read their reports and have corroborated that Anton is indeed capable of long-range travel. I know many of you would love to get your hands on the Commodore, or Lord Talvin, or Lysander McRoven. I think it's worth a shot. And at the very least, we'll lose a field team and Count High in the end. So, as always, we're going to call this to a vote. So who believes we should retreat? Elvie's going to roll a persuasion check. Sorry, forgot to ask for speech help.
I would have helped if you'd asked.
Oof.
He needed it.
He has only 1 void point for the session, but he's going to use it right here.
Appropriate.
He gets around 57%. There's around... I almost said 100 protectors in the room, but that's Polis.
You're right.
Like 130-ish is how many people are in the room. Okay, tight vote. But it'll still work, and any of you who voted no are happy to stay here on the ground and retreat in the submarine if necessary. Well, you all have your orders. LG, did you have a team in mind for this mission? I do indeed. I have it written down here because I don't remember these things off the top of my head.
He says, pulling out his iPhone.
This is a notepad, Heisel. What are you talking about?
It's the new Apple iNote.
Usually I just use my Kindle.
All right. So, with Project Merchant Clipper, we need, obviously, as most of you all have all volunteered for it, Ren, Icebox, Cyclone. These better be safe, Cyclone. Samuel, are you here in the audience? I know you don't have a fun code name. Yeah, I am indeed. All right. Samuel, I know you have a vested interest in this and are an experienced pursuit craft pilot, so makes sense. We still need 2 more pilots, but I have some ideas about that. Cyclone and I will address the extra pilots later. So, for the first team, whose main job is to hold and secure the Eidolon. Maybe if you're lucky, you can, I don't know, crash it into the private enforcers or something. Easiest, you could just crash it into the ocean. That works too. For that team, everyone on Merchant Clipper will be on that team, as well as Fumes. There are a lot of people on board that ship, and frankly, you're probably the best for punching and or destroying people. We have a couple of stragglers, mercenaries that used to work for Gristle during the second Morlean insurrection. We've got a Sherry 2 and an Emmett Nopelton, who are both pretty skilled. We also have a defected Kenrick Private Enforcer, Radio Man, that I think would be good for that team, Thomas Orwell. For the second team, who will be going into the Void once the Eidolon is taken over. Ren, I want you to break up from the Eidolon team. Come with us. We, as I'm sure you all are aware, have another defector from the Pervasion. His name is Demas. Say hi, Demas. Hello. That's Demas. Charming guy. He'll be with us. Ren will be with me. We've got a pilot, Ellison Tesroy. Gray Candler, another defected private enforcer. Prominent radio serial writer, Mikhail Civilian, as well. That's not a joke. I know him. He's a field surgeon now. He's good. Don't worry, we'll protect him. Okay. And then finally, the team to build or to perform the ritual would be yours truly. We've got Heisel Cohen, Sebastian Grailhouse, Anton Niski, and Lee Barrett. Also another. Whenever I said defected, they're not working for us now. They're kind of freelancers, so let's just call them ex-enforcers. But Lee Barrett is another ex-enforcer. He was the guy that got framed for the murder of Maxim Kenrick, if you all followed that. But yeah, he didn't do it. He was framed. Okay. All right.
Enforcer X.
All right. Well, that's the people I have in mind. If there are any other volunteers, let me know. I think we should be good with that, though. Just need to take a couple rooms and stay sneaky. All right. Well, it's time for Cyclone. How much time do you need for Merchant Clipper? Probably need to train people now. It's kind of the last chance for that. All right. Well, good luck, everyone, and don't die. And, yeah, that's it. Okay. And LG just walks away, and Dispatch just walks to the center. You're dismissed. And all the protectors gradually leave. Oh, should have edited that speech beforehand. That went way too long.
So we've got to work on your public speaking skills.
Hey, I got the message across, and I got a
You
majority.
destroyed your ethos.
My ethos. I don't know that Alcadeva word.
It means that you kind of sounded like you didn't know what you're talking about right up front.
Really? That was literally a point in my speeches. I do know what I'm talking about. You can trust
you
me.
started by saying that you flunked out of,
You didn't.
I said I flunked out of the science team,
which is what you were talking about.
but they were agents, so
Well,
essentially it means
Well,
I'm
no,
top-notch
it didn't.
stuff.
It did not come across that way.
There might have been a way to get that across, but that wasn't it.
Great.
Next time you need to give a speech, you and I will have a little powwow first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
We'll see about it.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
I think you better tell me how to get an outsider out of the void.
No.
If you die, I don't mean to be grim, but if you die, and that knowledge dies with you, it's a problem.
Perhaps for the best.
But we're not getting Talvin back. Do you
It
want
could
Talvin
be-
back?
No.
it could be rediscovered if the other outsider, the first outsider.
We don't have time for
no
this.
one knew.
We need to gear
Sure.
up and prepare. We only have probably 2 hours left.
About so.
Seb walks
This is
by
important.
LG and is just like write it down in like a weird place. And then like leaves.
Done. It's that's handled. But
Alright.
why do you need to know it?
If it's written down somewhere, that's fine. I just, if something were to happen in the void, I wouldn't want us to be without a way.
Like
But
if someone,
the only thing we're proposing is turning Talvin into an outsider. Why
what
would
if
we need him back?
Stalin grabs one of our knives and stabs one of us? Now we're in the void.
No, please don't do that.
That's kind of why it would be necessary if the
Yeah.
knowledge.
Don't
was
do
done at
that.
the
That's
time.
why we don't do it.
Well,
We're
if
not
he
going to be
did,
doing that, but if he was to use void ray to stab someone,
No, it won't work. He doesn't have the sigils on the knife.
well,
That's
if
the key.
he used the
No,
knife,
if he takes our knives.
there's several of
If
them.
it gets to that point, we've already lost.
Correct. And he
Maybe
won't
not.
do that. Trust me.
Just because he's got
You're gonna
someone's
use what
knife
weapons
doesn't
you
mean
know.
someone else doesn't have one.
I know, but at that point, we've already lost, and he doesn't want to create another outsider anyway.
Exactly.
We're wasting time here.
Okay.
You're right about that. He doesn't want to create another one.
All right.
Okay, Seb like probably talks with some people. Just a few things I want to make sure
Yeah.
he understands. I understand. So the Ebony's plan is that they are gonna like take out all the outsiders, and then is it like then they're gonna open up the void, and that's happening here now.
Yes and no. If they've already built an airship-sized portal in the middle of Pandysia, as soon as they clear out the final outsider, as far as I'm aware, their inversion will start.
Good. That's what I wanted to make sure. All right.
Graves thought that whatever they native Pandicians had that they kind of recreated was bad enough to cause some damage anyway.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
portals to the void will do that. No offense, Anton. Giant ones do it a lot more.
I'm sure.
Which, on the bright side, it appeared as though the CPP was essentially another version of that. So at least it won't be happening as, doubly as fast.
All right.
Because that would be bad. Ugh.
Okay. So
We
when
just-
we remove the pugilist, it will start. But then when we install Talbot,
Correct. So we do
Okay.
need to
Why can't-
act quick.
Why can't we install Talvin and then remove the pugilist?
Because there's no vacancy. The ritual I've created is to make an outsider as the representative of the void. If there already is one.
representative.
How
So-
long do we have after we remove the pugilist to install Talvin?
It's a good question.
I mean, one thing is when you guys built the
CPP?
the Pantheon.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was how you helped to mitigate the whole
Correct.
expanding of the void. So just adding
Also to buy
someone
time.
who's controlling the void will kind of mitigate that, correct? So any
Yes.
damage will start to rescind and
Hopefully.
hopefully. Okay.
Can we take a visit to the arsenal?
Absolutely. You should go with Cyclone, because Cyclone, you were working on his shield, right? That's right. That's nice. Okay. Ren, real quick, I need to tell you, I don't know if I'll get the chance to say this, but, no, I'm not being sappy about this, but if I die, you get my sword. What? What is that even supposed to mean? It's like a saying, like bearing the sword.
Torch.
I think it's torch.
Torch.
No, I'm sure it's
No,
sword.
I've read
Just
Torch as
just
well.
remember,
Whenever
just
he plays, it's
you get my sword when this is done, okay? Whatever, Alonzo.
flaming sword would be cool. Or dagger. Anyway.
I
Want
wouldn't mind
one? Says Cyclone.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind a little extra training on the Alcadeva that we're going to need to use for this.
Sure. First things first. I think Leo. You wanted to talk to you. He was hanging out on the balcony.
No, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll find you later.
Yes. Oh, Sab.
I gotta find Draper. And
yes, she wants to talk to
he
you.
pulls out the music box. We need to test this in the void. He's
Where did you get that again?
the music box he made.
Oh, the one. No, that one's small. Remember, tiny. Yep.
Is it like that?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
I've been imagining it being like, because like the normal ones I'm guessing are like this, and his is like, but that's nice. Aww.
There you go. It's
Cute little music
it's
box.
like a music box sized music box.
There's coffee in here, but click. Alright. Yeah, we probably should test this in void because I might turn it on there. Anyway, I'm gonna go find Draper.
All right. Let's just go essentially down the line. So, Barrett, you would go to the armory. Cyclone would say, "Sorry, I was planning on this not being in roleplay conversation, but I think this one's kind of important." So I heard about. Well, I was thinking about what happened on the airship and talking about Grounder, and I just want to say, I still trust you. And now I'm going to give you classified equipment, and that means a lot. So, don't screw this up.
Thank you. We'll try.
You are going to get modular protector armor, which is the stuff that Sab has. 4 extra stress points. It goes all around your body. Lightweight, yet still somehow comfortable. Or comfortable and also durable. It's pinnacle of armor technology right here. You would also get a makeshift and rapidly made shield.
Does it have the charge at the end of it that we talked about, or
Yeah.
do you have time for that?
Fortunately, I don't have the time for that. I need to, I think, just prototype it a little bit more. But with the foot thing, it's a little bit more angled, I suppose. And with the shield, it's kind of flat. I could try angling the steel to, make sure that you're not blown up. But it's also, the charge on the foot is very small. And if you want to push someone, or kill them, you're going to need something heavier than that. The Gatecrasher's good for door hinges. And that's about it.
Can I put just a simple explosive charge on the end? Nothing fancy, just...
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea, though.
Alright, well, we'll have time afterwards to...
I mean, it's your funeral if you want to do it. I've got grenades, and I can rig up a remote detonator pretty easily. But, just know it might launch you backwards is the thing. So, maybe good to use when you're not in the void, but when you're in the void, unless you want to go flying and make like Sab, probably not worth it.
What am I saying?
What? You're not here.
I know.
He
Thank you.
senses it.
Thank you for your work on this.
Yeah. Anything else you need? Weapons, ammunition?
Do you have any Sokolov's elixirs or any...
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. We're going into this loaded with those.
Alright.
I think every field surgeon we're having in is just literally just going to pack those. So I think Mikhail is, I think, who...
We are surgeon.
Yeah, who's going with you guys, and Sherry's going with as well. So
If it's alright, I'd like to carry 1 or 2 on my person as well.
here's 4. And he
Nice.
gives you 4. All of you can carry at most 4 elixir. You just get it. So
Thank you.
wait.
We can. I have money.
I'm no, don't pay. It is going to be 2. I'm sorry. 4 is a bit OP.
Yeah. 2 sounds great.
I have
What if
3
it
right
doesn't
now.
actually give you that much health because your maximum is really small?
Then you should have increased your
I have
maximum.
3 right now. Is that okay?
reasons.
Hey, you
That's
made your
right.
bed.
I'm holding 3
I
right now.
know.
3?
Yeah, I have like.
I will allow 3 if you have 3, but you don't get any more.
Okay. That works. They're also in halves,
Oh, okay.
which is helpful.
Okay, that is helpful.
3 halves or 6 halves?
So 6 of the halves.
Hmm.
So I have 3 into it.
I will also say I don't know if this is what I did with rules in the past, but it is going to take a major action to drink that.
Fair enough.
So you can't just be like, Just constantly.
Big combat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well said. Eloquently put. So, next up would be Sab.
Yeah, so I go after Draper.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty easy to find her since all the protectors were literally in the same room.
So I just went, hi Draper. So Sab. I had some questions about Voidwalkers and also Lord Talvin. You mentioned something about him not being Lord Talvin, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, we don't really know who he is or what he is, but I'm like trying to figure this out.
Right.
There's some things that I wanted to run by you.
No, absolutely. So the Voidwalkers were created by Lord Talvin. Wait, no, sorry. Sorry. I'm focusing really on trying to get her accent right.
Dr.
Dr.
Adley.
Dr. Boris Adley, who worked with a man named Giles Axfin. For a while, my theory was that Lord Talvin was essentially a persona created by Giles Axfin to cover up his true identity. Axfin was a cult leader back during the Rat Plague, and not a good man. He's the person who stole my powers in the first place with the J Music Box. The university that Giles Axfin operated out of was burnt to the ground, and supposedly he was in it, but no body was ever recovered. And we did know that Dr. Atlee, who was also at that same university, did escape. So when I heard of some sort of rebirth as Lord Talvin, and when I learned more information about the Voidwalkers, it sounds insane, but my theory was that he's a resurrected man, I suppose.
That would make sense.
Atlee has done it before, as we all heard about your friend.
Anton's resurrected. Do we know? Because this is what I understand. So there was the broker, who was crazy but had void powers.
Correct.
And then he was 3.
That's right.
Anton was 4.
Mm-hmm.
Not crazy but had void powers.
Yes.
And so the idea is that Lord Talon was 5. Possibly.
This is a succession.
And so I was thinking that maybe there's, like, what he's learning, he's adding things.
Right.
And so it could be that he's a dead man who's just back. Also, my friends, when they were fighting him, they faced him in the void for a little while, trying to take him down. They were like shooting, and he they said like it kind of like a mirage almost. It just peeled back, and he was like a dead man or a corpse or something.
A corpse. What did he look like?
I explained what he looked like.
Yeah.
Like, I think
The
I've seen pictures.
main detail that I apologize if I forgot to mention this is that his body was charred.
Charred. Oh, like a fire. Okay. Yeah, that
Interesting.
So
This is
Calvin. So Lord Talvin is a leader of a cult. Do you know what the cult was into? Like the cult during the Rat Plague. Like what were they?
the
Like just
university cult.
university cult.
What do you mean? What were they into?
Like they're into voidy stuff. But was
Right.
there like a goal or like a belief?
Well, personally, I believe it was nothing more than a personality cult for Giles Axfin. He was a well-regarded professor. At the end of it, I think it was really just he wanted to know the outsider at the time. He stole my powers but never got a visit from the outsider, and it drove him nearly insane. If he wasn't insane already, of course. And I think what made the cult appealing was just the fact that it was a place to ask and receive answers about the void. In the Overseer days, it was incredibly hard to get that.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, it was Axemen just using people to get what he wanted. But it was a freeing space for people like Dr. Atlee to perform experiments and the like. So,
Okay. So General Saxon, theoretically,
Mm-hmm.
becomes university professor. Personality cult leader. Explosion happens. Tries to have your powers.
Not explosion.
Fire happens.
Mm.
Gets burned. Dies. Your powers come back. He then, Atlee knows where he is. Brings him back. He's given up on outsiders, and he wants to be an outsider.
Roll a study cleverly. I will allow a theology focus, not a void lore focus.
So I don't have a focus in theology. Does
That's the one.
the strictures? I know them. I wrote them down. All right. Study cleverly.
Strictures,
Okay.
and I actually know
Don't
the
have it
ins and
very
outs of
high, but that is 2 successes.
Okay.
Wait,
All right.
I might. Do I know the difficulty, or is it a scale? can make one of those a
It's
critical
partial
success.
successes.
So I could make one a critical success.
I think a 2 might pass it. This is honestly just like more of a logic kind of
Yeah.
pass kind of thing. From
That
what
makes
you
sense.
heard about Talvin, he was born and young at the time of the rat plague, but he was an actual person with like a corroborated life. You know, he's pretty famous, so people know the details about that sort of thing. So essentially,
2
That's
men in
exactly
a trench
what
coat. They're 2 men in a trench coat. Sab says. I mean, they're the same. He joined them. That's Anton's like 2
right?
or
'Cause
more
that was
things.
the solution to the insanity problem with the void is you just force 2 minds or a mind and a body to account for it. The first 2 void walkers were, let's see, the first one.
He's like a beast, right?
No, the first one was a dud. Was able to tear a portal in the void and consumed the person. I suppose would be the best word to describe it. From the inside out, not like being sucked into the void, but it just it showed symptoms of rapid onset shard disease. The second person,
Beast.
no,
Oh.
sad story. A young girl.
Oh.
Maybe maybe 15 or 16. She was a success, and frankly, I don't know why she was. But essentially, she worked perfectly fine, and we had to kill her. That was a different time. She was a full-on cult member, though, so harsh reality.
Then Broker.
Who was also a failure.
Then Anton.
Success?
Success.
Question
Then-
mark.
Question mark. And then you have a success. Found time for the real thing.
Right.
Bring Atlee back.
And
And use the fame from a famous person, Lord Talvin. Connect it together. That makes sense.
right.
Open the void because he's given up on the outsiders. What they are. They're supposed to be. Okay.
There's a strange fusion of people. I don't think Axven and Talvin would get along much, but I suppose that's what it is.
That could be used.
You're also going after the Jade Music Box, right?
Yeah. Do you think if I smash it, that'll be good?
I should have done that years ago.
I should have done that years ago.
If you smashed it, the powers are gone, though. I wish I'd done it. I didn't, and it appears as though it only caused more harm.
Oh. Okay.
We could just try and secure it, smash it later. once your powers are transferred. There is a mechanical process to perform on it to release the powers. I had an overseer with me at the time who was, well, he invented music boxes, so I think I could be able to show you the process, but
I would like that. Killing does stuff to people, and we think a lot of times that people deserve it, and they do, but there's more to it than that. If that makes sense. And sometimes not killing someone is a good choice too. And so I'm willing to do what's needed with Argon, with the whatever he calls himself now, big fancy hat man. I'm willing to do it because he's gonna destroy and kill and burn. And I can't wait for him to change. I hope I'm gonna tell him to stop, but if he doesn't, then it's on. But if there's a way to take his powers, and even for me to get them back without having to take him out and allow him maybe to know that he can step back, maybe run, give up, know I'm here, know that I can get him if he does something. Does that make sense? I know it sounds weird.
I think I'm following. I have to say, you have a lot more strength than me on the matter. The pain that I endured because of that device.
I mean, I'm probably gonna get my powers and I'm gonna smash it.
No, I mean, I'm just saying that I don't think I could have seen another option for Axven, and I think it was the same thing that you said about the Commodore, that these are dangerous men, and sorry, Vaxman is alive. That man needs a swift death. What do your powers mean to you, Sam? When did the outsider first visit you?
I don't remember how old I was, but when I was a kid.
Child.
Yeah. First memory.
Wait. I think I heard about you.
I don't think you would have.
No, from the outsider.
Oh.
Because I heard what LG wrote about you, that you were trapped in the void for a long time, so you were alive during, let's see, would that have been
It was 10 years when I got out.
okay, so it would be, well, yes, I think I did hear a little bit about you. You were the boy trapped in the lab, right?
The what?
The boy trapped in the lab. That's how the outsider described you to me, at least for a time.
It was a lab?
Right. My
What?
theory is that it was the Leviathan Corporation in Morley.
That's where my dad was a researcher. That's how he got me out.
So chances are you were probably, I don't know, some orphan boy from Morley and adopted from there.
Sorry.
That's the
It's too big to explain.
okay.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just a theory. I don't know it was the Leviathan Corporation.
Yeah,
The outsider never told
that
me
wouldn't make
details.
sense though. because we moved. That was what they said. We moved to Northern Bristol to hide. And I mean, I knew it was me. I was why. Like I could do things that people couldn't do. So I knew it was me. And they told me, they told everyone, or the people that they told our family. But like I was kind of young. They didn't tell me everything. That makes sense.
I suppose the reason that I wanted to ask was, with me, I wasn't ever trapped in the void like you were, and I was just powerless in a very dangerous time. I mean, think about everything you've heard about the rat plague, and imagine a woman trapped in the quarantine and branded a heretic and powerless, and I would have given anything to get those powers back.
Yeah.
And they had an effect on me. A sort of assurance that the only way I ever could be safe was if I had them. And it was during the time that I didn't have them that I discovered, I suppose, a better way. Someone who cared about me and fought for me. He's also marked, but
yeah, I get it. Yeah. I realized a while back, there's two things when we look back in the histories about who gets marked. There's two things that we keep seeing. It's that the outsider chooses kind of randomly. You don't know who, but it's power, but also positioning. It's not just that he gives someone power. It's someone who can then do something.
Make a difference.
Yeah. We can all make differences no matter what. But I kind of started realizing that. I've had to learn a lot of stuff. I think it's weird not having them. It's like they've just been me. It hasn't been the void powers. It's just been part of who I was. Like I could just, I'm over there. Boy, I don't know how my mom dealt with me. But it, I feel like it's good that I didn't have them. And it's good that I had to learn to not have them, to not have that power. Because I wasn't using it well. But I feel like everything's different now.
That was well put. I hope you know that I don't, keep myself from using my powers anymore. And I think you're right. It's twisted, but I can't even imagine the pain of going through that again. But I am thankful of the things that it produced in me, I think.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's done something good for you too. And now it's time to make that extra difference with them. So, yeah. Good luck, Sab. I probably need to show you how to actually operate that thing.
That would be.
Wish
That
I
would
probably
really
knows
help.
more about this. Okay, and you would be shown how to manipulate the Jade Music Box.
Okay.
You have essentially a hidden focus of 3 for it now. Any check involving it.
Yeah. I like having power over the thing that I don't like.
There you go. Okay. Heisel.
Yes, sir.
What
I'm
are
gonna
you
find
up to?
Leo, right?
That you do.
So, I'll just leave you on the balcony. I'll go there.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know what balcony he's referring to, but I'm sure.
Yep. There's one kind of. It's on the back side of the house, second floor. You head out through the French doors on this balcony, and it's a gorgeous mansion in an ugly place. And you open the doors and you see, mud, really like low trees, almost all dead. It's just not a fun place. Crystolian soldiers just marching around. And you see both Mikhail and Leo there on the balcony looking at an airship coming in. It's the Requite.
What have you? You both really know how to pick 'em.
Oh, what? Pick what?
A view.
Well, it's the best we could manage, I suppose. You see Brigham's here.
Oh, already.
I'm glad he was a little bit fast. Might be good to have that support.
Be good to see him again before all this goes down. Sure.
Indeed.
How are the two of you holding up?
Well, I'm okay. Okay, well, good. I'm sorry, that was Kurt. Mikhail, I'm glad you're okay, even though you're getting ready to charge headlong into adversity.
He's just taking care of the rest of us. He's gonna stay behind and keep safe.
You didn't listen to LG's plan. I'm going with you to the void.
Sure, but once we're in there, you're not gonna be doing any bravado, anything particularly dangerous. You're there for someone needs patched up, right?
That's the plan. I'm not stabbing anyone
Exactly.
unless they need it for healing. That
Right?
incisions, they call it, when you want to heal someone.
Just stay away from the void now, so that, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna go look at, there's more life over here. And he just goes to the other side of the balcony. Thank you, Mikhail.
After him.
Yeah, he's just right there. He's like 10 feet away.
Aw, chaperone.
Yep.
I know they don't need it, but like.
So, you didn't answer my question.
I'm not exactly holding up well.
You
He...
came out of the void a day ago.
I know. It's like I can't get out of my head the last meeting that we had before I went in. He's looking up at the airship and sees storm clouds on the horizon. They're pretty detailed. It's giant black shapes.
Do you mean the last coast forgotten meeting or the docks?
The docks. I, obviously as an outsider, I saw your memories, your thoughts, and I know that what you wanted to do in that moment was to ask me to stay. To not go. To not try and find a solution in the void. And to just leave. And I cannot count how many times I thought in the void, why didn't I just do that?
I should have said it.
I should have done it.
I've played it back. Most days since then. Try to think about it the other way. If I'd said what I needed to say. I just thought you needed support back then.
And I think you do now. I can't bear the thought of one of us going headlong into the void again, even though it's not to become a god. And so my only options are for me to say, don't go. But I know that it is really important to do this. And I know LG's been training you in the fancy language and everything. So the other option is, I'm coming with you. And there's nothing you can say to stop me.
Leo, If you're there in the void, I'm going to be distracted. I'm not going to be able to help.
You're underselling me. I thought you said I was always good at keeping people focused on the right things. Now you're saying I'm distracting?
A little bit. Listen, Talvin's the sort to go for the throat. He's the sort to do whatever he needs to win the day. If he decides that that includes doing away with you, he'd do it in a heartbeat.
I'm not going to be the guy that charges straight at him.
I'm not saying he will. If he realizes what Alonso and I are doing, stopping us is probably going to be first on the list of priorities.
So you're telling me he's going to go straight for you? I
We've got
can't
plans for
let
that.
that happen. No. What plans?
Barrett, Anton, Sebastian, to name a few.
You just listed a painter. That's one of your options.
Oh, he's a void-powered painter.
I'm
Pretty good with a palette knife.
I'm pretty good with a cane.
That's still my cane.
I know, you've earned it.
I need to know you're here to come back to. Everyone else is getting all grim and fatalistic about this and thinking, okay, what if I don't come back? If you're here, then I know I'm coming back.
Hazel, I made a commitment in that void that if I was ever given a chance to say, stay with me, I would do it. So you're either going to go into the void with me, or you shouldn't go at all. I'm sorry, I can't just let you go again. Just like you let me go. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done it.
It's different.
You're going into the void. That's the place where dead people go. It's the same.
It's not the same. We just went through the void today. It really
You
is
make it
really
sound like
big
it's just
for
an
us.
average... Sorry, the week schedule isn't in Dishonored. A regular, just afternoon stroll.
It got more interesting since you left. Kind of is. There is a place. I'm not exactly sure where. Somewhere along the sea line here in Pandacia, where Max and Kenrick had been helping me build a bolt hole, a home. Because the further we got into all of this, the more I realised that we were going to make enemies. That even if I did the impossible and I pulled an outsider out of the void, that there would be consequences. The second this is over, I think you and I ought to run for the hills.
Why not the second before it begins?
Because that's what the me that was here when you were gone would have done. We put you in the void, Leo, because we thought it'd be a position where you'd be able to help people, where you'd have reach. That's what the Cult of the Forgotten was all about. And admittedly, that was an ill-conceived strategy. But I'm in a position now where I can do a lot of good, or I can help a lot of people. And I think if I was to turn and run away from that, I wouldn't be Cult of the Forgotten anymore. I wouldn't be the person you had faith in me to be anymore. And I spent a long time trying to reclaim that.
All right.
You get it?
I don't really want to get it, but I do. You made me say that I was coming back. I told you I was.
And here you are.
I took my time.
Well,
Don't take yours. You come right back here. This whole thing's done. Okay?
I could not get out of there fast enough for my liking. You got it.
I might as well, if I can't go with you, at least physically, I think I need to be giving you something to go with. Mikhail. Yes. Oh, lovely trees over here. Do you have the thing I gave you before I performed the ritual in the first place? The thing? Yes, the thing. That one.
You're being very vague.
I know, that's on purpose. And Mikhail would just reach into his pockets and... I'm not pulling it out. Okay, fine.
Is it like dangerous or?
Well, yes, it's very impactful. And Leo would just step next to Mikhail and literally go into his pocket and pull it out. And he would pop open a ring box.
Oh,
Hi, little Cohen. This was... I had dreams of doing this in the void. It was supposed to be then, but I don't want to say goodbye to you ever again. So, would you do me the favor of marrying me?
you've always known the answer to that'd be.
I'll take that as a yes.
Leo, why not right now?
What do you mean it's... Wait.
I mean, I'm not getting all grim and fatalistic like everyone else is doing, saying I'm not going to come back. Or
Wait,
anything
you're
like
saying
that,
you want to
but-
get married now?
Mhm.
Right now?
I mean, I know it's no... whatever it is you rich people do, but we could just... I mean, Mikhail could... Brigham could...
Mikhail
would-
just... I can't do that.
we could
He's
get
already
Brigham.
crying.
We could get Brigham down here. It'd be easy. I mean, we could just...
You want Brigham? Oh,
He
no.
and Ida have been the best. mothers
I
of
know,
making
I
lives
know.
ever.
I just... Oh, right now.
I mean, we don't have to. It's just... I don't want to lose out on anything again.
Me neither. Oh, okay. I'm for getting Brigham. I think that's a good idea.
You want to surprise him?
Yes. Let's go do that. Let's go find him. All right. And he would lead the way down into the manor, and eventually looking around for him. You would see him eventually speaking with the Gristolian commander, along with Casey and Captain O'Hokran at like a strategy table under a tent outside. Oh, this looks important. This is important to her.
No. We can wait.
Brigham Bell, good to see you again. Leo, it's good to see you. Looks like your leg's fine. Are you in the position to administer a wedding?
Oh, you're just
A
gonna say
what?
it.
Everyone at the table just... Yes.
You're just saying it. Okay.
Whatever happened to not wanting to waste time? We're doing it now. Why not? I suppose I am... Oh, no, I was disgraced. I'm not a Moralian official anymore.
I really don't care.
Well, I mean,
That was
we're
just a
proposing
strategy
living in
anyway.
Pandysia, so
Mhm.
what's the law around here for that? Everybody, Casey just says, there's not really any law. You just kind of do it. So, anybody you trust. Okay, where do you two want to get wed?
Let's just step off in a side room.
In a side room? No! There, let's go to that balcony that Mikhail's weeping over.
He's not that good.
Okay, and do you want to include anyone else in this?
Actually, I was gonna say let's not tell the others just now.
Oh.
I don't want them being distracted.
All right, fair enough. But I mean, we have to do it in public view. It's not a wedding if you don't.
I really don't think I've ever seen that written down anywhere.
You can't get married in private.
That's what we're doing right now.
What? We just announced it to like all those people back there.
Well, then let's step into a side room.
Okay, fine. Side room it is.
Are any of us gonna hear about this from any
Yeah,
of those
can we
number
all
of
roll
people?
for trying to get there?
You're in the armory. You're talking to Draper.
Yeah.
Anton, what would you be doing in these spare minutes?
I really just wanted to clarify with LG if we had the pugilist's name and what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so you'd be following LG around. So you would be the only one around the. You're around the manor. You're around the manor. You're not. Sorry, Barrett.
My study is trash, though.
Roll a move quietly check.
What a weird
And this is
check
how
to
you
roll.
get married in this into the
Naturally. Okay, move quietly.
West. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Wonder if I have a
poor
wedding
at
spot
both
I guess
of
then you
those.
guys have to roll perception
Hold.
checks.
That's correct.
Hold
Roll
on.
perception
I
checks.
have, no, wait.
One.
Okay. I'm gonna make
Bell
my,
got a critical success. 3 total. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a case here. Anton has not had a lot of money because he's like been running around Pandisia, starving artist. He's also the sort of person who can dress up for events a lot. I'm gonna make the case that he's broken into, and I believe that this is actually true, and I've thought this the entire time. He's broken into a lot of weddings. He's crashed a lot of weddings.
Okay.
Can I have a like spot a wedding to crash focus?
A wedding crasher focus.
Oh, please.
Yes.
Like
That's hilarious.
he knows.
I don't
You
want
have a
to
wedding
do
crasher
that.
focus
That's
of
funny.
2.
Thank you.
That's hilarious.
It didn't affect anything, but I stand by arguing for it. Only 2 successes.
Nope.
That would have been really funny though. I smell a wedding.
Where's
Can I
the hors
help
d'oeuvres?
him?
It's a private wedding.
There's
Can I help
always
him in
hors
any way?
d'oeuvres.
You open a closet, hors d'oeuvres spill
I
out.
haven't eaten in 3 days one time, and then I crashed a wedding. There was so many hors d'oeuvres, and I ate 3 trays.
Well, no, there's a actual quote about this that you
my
said
word.
back at the art exhibition.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
Like this has been a
It was
Am
thing.
I
about
carefully
being-
or cleverly?
I have to have a
Carefully.
focus
What
of
is it?
5
What
for
is
it to
it?
matter, but legitimately, he's
Can I just
done
help
this.
him
It's
instead?
back up to
No,
somewhere.
you're in separate rooms.
Okay. Please.
Oh.
What do you got?
I got 2 successes and I have a void point.
Oh, come on, man.
Yes.
Okay, I will say
This is
that
not
I
worth
also
it.
had a void
This
point,
is-
but we're about to go into the most deadly thing that we've done in the whole campaign.
Exactly.
All right,
I found it.
but I'm
getting
gonna
up
say
polite
I'm
because
gonna say
holding
this
too many
now.
snacks.
We may think, sad.
You are facing Argon Marchenko later today.
Yes.
Yes, I am facing Argon Marchenko later today.
Probably
but,
on the same void points.
But I have 3. I'm using 2. And Sab would rather live his life doing what is actually important
Like killing
You know what I mean?
Marchenko.
then I'm going to fight final day. Like, I think Sab needs this in some way, because he also needs to remember that this isn't futile. So that's
I
gonna be
get
3
that, but you want to be
successes.
careful with this because they might need a private wedding.
Anyway, so
Make your bigger number the critical success.
I think this was actually like a 4.
It was a 4 and a 9.
4
Yeah.
and 9. So yeah, I'm gonna make that.
You're spending a void point.
I'm saying a 4 point.
All right.
Wow.
You would see Brigham and Heisel and Leo walk into a side room. That's what you see.
Doors not. Can I quickly go before the doors close and like put my foot in? I just need to ask them something.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You all would see a foot in the door.
Do I like pick up like that's weird vibes like
Roll an etiquette check. Study carefully. Etiquette focus.
oh boy. Okay.
Or intuition. Oh wow.
He doesn't have either of those. Study carefully.
My
Can I say
intuition
cleverly?
is fabulous.
I'm being
How are you
rude.
cleverly doing this?
Well, he.
This is details. This is carefully.
Okay.
I apologize.
All right.
I'm impolite because I don't eat too many snacks.
One
Anton.
surprisingly.
One.
Yeah.
I'm certain
They're
things
in a
This
room.
life.
Difficulty was They're not doing it. No one's wearing wedding outfit. This is just a Cult of the Forgotten meeting, for all you can tell right now. Difficulty would probably be like a 4 or 5 at
The
most.
guys doing a Call of Forgotten meeting?
Don't worry about it.
Yes. He's gonna lie. Roll an intuition check. This is Brigham.
Closely forgotten leadership.
Study carefully. Intuition.
It's our LT.
Oh, I thought that was a 19. I was gonna say that's the worst.
It's not great. Doesn't look great.
Wouldn't it
not
be
good.
talk cleverly because I'm discerning lies?
Yes, it would be talk. It would be carefully though.
You let me get away with
Using-
clever.
Yeah, all right,
to be
cleverly.
entirely
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Alright, that is one success.
Okay, what's the number?
10.
Okay, he's hiding something.
What's the complication?
I look at them and say,
What do you need, Seb?
Unfortunately, I have been tasked with keeping something private. This is a private event.
okay, that tells me all I need to know. Heisel, do they do the bread burning thing in Morley?
What?
Never mind. That's something else. Seb.
You doing okay?
He's just he's just rummaging through everything he has. That's
Run the
important.
clock here,
That's
son.
important. That's important. Okay.
Is this something that could wait like 15 minutes?
No. Okay. Sure. I don't have. He
You
pulls
have
out
10
a pocket.
seconds,
He
son.
pulls out a pocket watch. Happy occasion. Gift. Close the door and stands guard.
And what?
Stands guard.
Okay. Do you want me to kick him out?
So what?
He's definitely.
He's behind. He's closed the door. He's
I
on
know.
the outside.
He's definitely behind the door.
That's
Well, I'll take this as my fee. Takes the watch and pockets it.
That's what you do.
Seb paid for the wedding. Nice. It was a wedding gift to you guys.
This wedding
Like
was
he was
financed by
panicking because he was
Sebastian.
like, "That's emotionally important. That's emotionally important." He was gonna give Hootie, but he was like, "Nah, she's not gonna use it."
This is made by my
I'll give
favorite
my
murderer.
omniscient owl. No, she
Yeah.
won't use it.
Cody, is this marriage going to be a success?
He whispers
Nothing
that
happens.
to Hootie and like the other bird thing as he's like waiting. And then like if anyone comes by, he gives them like the like.
Actually, Draper would come by because you would have left in the middle of your conversation, kind of at the end. Is everything all right, Sab?
Yeah. Do we talk about everything we need to? Because I'm doing something right now.
I think we're good.
Cool.
Why are you guarding the door?
Secret me.
Deception check, please.
This is getting a little more complicated than it ought to be.
Talk.
This is like
Cleverly?
That's what happens when you try to keep secrets.
Yes.
from
Everyone
everybody.
knows,
No success.
but everyone
No?
knows that they're not supposed to know.
Yeah, no
So
success.
everyone's like,
Private event.
We were just informed.
They're like-
Sorry, Iris. We were just informed that there are moles in the protectors. I need to know what is going on behind those doors.
She's gonna hate me if I do this, but they're gonna go in. Okay. Draver, can I trust you? Says Seb after all he has told you.
You can
Okay.
trust me.
If this gets out,
I'll kill them
Heisel will
myself.
kill me
I'll kill you
and
myself.
disown me,
Mhm.
and I don't want to get disowned.
Okay.
Let's just say that they're having there's Captain Brigham's in there and he's performing special duties of a captain that they can do.
Military duties?
More domestic duties.
Domestic. So this is an issue of Morlian domestic security.
No, just personal domestic life. Heisel and Leo are in there.
Roll a
Is it innuendo?
Is
I
an
feel like this is
innuendo.
an
Yes.
automatic fail.
I can't do this. Hecking yeah! 3! Woo! I didn't say. He's saying They're getting married. Don't freak out. If she freaks out, she wants this to be private. She will kill me. I don't want to lose this. All right.
No, don't worry. I won't tell anyone. They don't need a
What are you
minister,
talking
do
about?
they?
Huh? Wait, what?
They don't need a minister, do they?
No, like, he's going to take care of it.
Okay.
Wait, why would they need a minister? I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't know.
Sorry.
That's a funny joke.
Force
Yeah.
of habit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Different time.
Yeah. No, like they got someone taking care of it.
Can I tell? Nope, I said.
We're wit. I guess I'm a witness, technically.
Don't tell
I know about it. You know.
No,
So I was like,
it's
did you
okay.
sign this? It's just he like
No.
just has like event,
Worst kept secret.
secret
In the entire production.
No.
event, witness.
Sebastian, I'm not going to tell anyone else. It's fine. I'm sorry. My
I had hopes right until Leo announced it at the entire table.
my husband is an ex-overseer and he loves performing weddings. That's it. But I won't mention it to him because.
Can you do a roll for does Heisel want that? Does the bride want that? Roll.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll a intuition check. Actually,
just
Heisel focus of
Heisel focus.
Rachel. How well on a scale of 1 to 5 does Sab know Heisel?
We'll call it a 3.
3. You have a Heisel focus of 3.
It's pretty good. So you guys
Talk.
2 successes.
2. Okay.
You got 5 and a 7. So.
Heisel's behind a closed door
He's
with 2 other people
Nobody's thinking.
for a reason.
yeah. So I think he's gonna say. No, she's good. She's.
That's fine. Just wanted to check.
I mean, cult of the forgotten.
Oh. Ooh. I'll go get fumes. That was a joke.
It sounds like.
This just turned into a funeral.
Everyone in the whole like manor is like, what's going on over there? And they're like, I think.
Heisel, do you want to roleplay any of this?
I feel like this is better behind the door.
Then we'll keep it that way.
Stab does not listen.
You know how
Congratulations.
she's had like
Just
the
imagine.
black bone charm attached to the torque?
Yes.
I think for now she would probably keep the ring on that same chain instead.
Oh, okay. What's your void point maximum?
4.
You have 4 void points total.
Yes.
You're married. Oh, you've just been stockpiling them.
Yeah.
Boo! I wanted to give you the marriage blessing.
Can I have
What?
some?
No.
I need
Shut
to
up,
find someone
wedding
married.
diary.
I have some.
Married.
I smell no hors d'oeuvres, but
Boy
loose
points.
void points.
Who wants to get married?
No. This is like if a priest is like blessing a marriage and you're like, oh, I'll get behind him and get some of the blessing.
I love that.
Ah, I feel blessed. And
I
also
like
evil.
quickly on my little like
Stealing
secret
marriage
event
blessing?
witness. I write my name. I also do
The
my
massive amounts
my
of
like
secret events you've witnessed in the past.
yeah. I also like write down like my legal name in case they need it, and like my like chosen name like in case they need that.
Yeah.
So much less bureaucracy.
And then I
than you
like
think there is.
write the date, whatever that is, and I just
Month of Timbers, 21, 1871.
21,
You're keeping track.
18,
I do keep track.
Wild.
71. Okay, yeah.
This whole thing is wild.
Wait, let me read. Yes, month of Timbers, 21,
Yeah.
1871.
Sam just writes that down.
I
Will
could have got more
like
points.
I hereby witness the secret event and can testify to it.
There
And
you
then
go.
just on the back, you're just like R plus void.
Funniest way to word that. I hereby witnessed a secret event. Someone's like opening this later and they're like, what?
What does this mean?
What do you mean you witnessed a secret event?
All right, we will take a brief break right now to let the marriage set in, I guess. Honeymoon break. No.
You have to marinate in the marriage
Okay.
for at least
Was
48
that
hours
okay?
before cooking.
Nice.
All right, we will be back. Let's say at 8:20 at the latest. We'll see you then. Okay, and welcome back, everyone. The marriage has marinated. It's
I hate that
settled
more
in.
the third time you said it.
Oh.
I just imagine
It's
the
settled
children
in.
Like a
We've
big
gotten
pot of
used to it.
spaghetti
There we
sauce.
go. Okay, so after this,
Take Brigham Bell. Have him coat Leo and Heisel well with marriage. Lead to
you
marriage.
say any more, I'm taking a void point away. Okay, Yes, any other final business before...
Do I get the outsider's name?
Huh? Oh, yes, thank you for asking about that. LG would say, yes, my family came through. Hugh Bullard.
Can you spell that?
Hugh Bullard. It's not hard. Not like Hugh is in color painter.
Oh,
H-U-G-H.
like the name.
Right, yeah. Yes, like the name. His name is like the name.
Sorry.
That's okay. Bullard is B-U-L-L-A-R-D. There you go. So we've got everything we need. You flew in a rocket before, right?
I was in the rocket.
Did you control it at all? Manipulate
No.
it?
I got it going, and then I passed
did.
out.
And you didn't die.
I don't think that was my doing.
Okay. That's still more experience than the rest of us.
How?
Because it is.
That's concerning.
All right. Syke's gonna probably want to talk to you then. I think also Gray's doing it.
Who's riding a rocket?
What'd you think Merchant Clipper was?
Not that.
Okay. No, it's even cooler than that. Just wait.
Do they want gold lettering on it? Not even actually.
No, they want you to fly one. You're marked by the Daredevil, aren't you?
Sorta.
Sort of. What do you mean, sort of? Were you marked by the Daredevil, or were you not?
I was. Sort of am.
If you
I don't
were, you are.
I don't know if it's technically not marked by the Daredevil and me at this point. As a joint effort.
Well, the Daredevil marked you, so
Right.
you're still good at those things, right?
Well, yeah. And she died doing it, so I'm not sure how good she was.
Well, that was the person, not the outsider. Different people.
Right.
Um,
The outsider also died while I was doing it.
okay. Yeah.
I can
But
do
you
it.
didn't. You can do it?
I don't have more experience than what I. That's all the experience I had that one time.
Okay. That's still pretty darn good. Don't worry, Sykes made these easy to fly, from what I hear. Ever been in a wingsuit before?
No.
Okay, we'll teach you. Psych, he's in. Yes.
I love this.
All right, so Cyclone would meet with you.
I didn't take that blue power.
Okay, welcome to Project Merchant Clipper, and he would show his workshop presently here. Lee, you're here for this because you were with Cyclone in the armory. You would see lots of different things. What he's displaying right now is actually what looks to be updated armor. It looks kind of like the modular sets you've seen Sab, Ren, and Nellie Barrett wearing, but it looks slightly different, more aerodynamic, and it includes a mask on the front that actually looks exactly like your mask. This was the plan all along, actually. You just happened to make a mask that looked like this.
Nice.
I swear this was before the Rocketeer. And it does have a fin on it so that you have some sort of control.
Was that after the Rocketeer?
What? No, it's aerodynamically designed. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually inspired by something other than the Rocketeer for this. So, I have art reference that I'll show later. But, you would essentially see that armor, along with it incorporated into a wingsuit. Unfortunately, only Ren is actually getting to try out the Mark III, which is a rocket on the back. So, when I said flying a rocket, Merchant Clipper is technically three things. It's this armor and the wingsuit right here, It's technically this little rocket pack on the back for Ren. She's actually done practice, and I don't trust you guys with that.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah. Then the final part would be out in the field. It's kind of our... No, I'm not going to use a metaphor. We have rockets in a field on essentially rails that are going to be piloted by anybody with a wingsuit. We're going to use it to take out the kind of escort ships of the Eidolon. So essentially, fly in a rocket, aim it towards a destroyer or a frigate or something, and you bail out. Whoosh. I've been working on this for ages. Rocket travel is the future, and I heard that you flew all the way from Fort Veeder to Briampton!
It felt even quicker for me because I was not conscious for most of it.
That's okay. That's part of the armor. I know that's a problem.
What?
Yeah,
It makes you go unconscious or fixes it?
it fixes it. It gives you oxygen. If you're flying either so high or so fast, you're gonna lose oxygen. So, yeah, mask, respirator, it's got everything you need.
That's an improvement.
That is an improvement. You won't pass out this time.
Maybe Pearl had that.
Who's Pearl? Oh, Daredevil. Okay, gotcha. So, you in?
Sure.
Okay, let me get you fitted. All right. Congratulations. You now have Merchant Clipper armor, which is essentially it's modular armor, but more aerodynamic. So you have 4 extra stress points.
You won't die in one hit this time.
You have been upgraded to 2 Antons of health.
Whoa! I know, like it literally doubles my stress.
All right. You guys are going to be a part of the first wave. So essentially, the plan is, as according to LG and the panoply vote, so said, swear we all. It was supposed to be swear, not say. What you guys are going to do is essentially fly your MCs, destroy the destroyers, and then try and land close to the bridge of the Eidolon, which is at the front and top of it. There, you'll hopefully clear out the bridge. Ren will be there. She can handle it. She also gets a fancy new rifle because she asked for it, and this was her idea. So.
Well, I don't use that, so I don't care.
Oh no, you can just be there. I don't know, be a distraction or something. Take a few hits or
Be
something.
distracted.
What do you think I gave you this? Ting ting. This could take like a shot of flak and you'd be fine.
It's gonna be the only thing that can.
There we go. That's good enough for me. Wait a second. I know what you did. What do you mean you can't shoot? You used this. You took Snatch out. He gives you a stun baton.
Well, this isn't the same as shooting, but I can use it.
Yeah, use it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. This is our last chance. This is like our last stand here. Of course I'm going to give you one. Is there anything else you need?
Okay.
I have a second flaming sword prototype if you want.
No.
Oh yeah, he has
Will they
that.
be enough to deal with the bridge?
Yeah, I'd say so. Let's see. We've got Ren's going. Icebox is going. She's great with a crossbow. I know rapid fire would probably be better, but she's good.
Cuckoo.
Huh?
What happens if Anton's not there to open up the portal because he's in the skies with a jetpack? Cuckoo.
I'm assuming that I jump off at some point?
Could he open one up before he goes up? What's the timing on all that?
Do we go in before they launch the attack?
Because we could just hide
Because
in
he's
the
our
in the
he's our
sensor.
entrance. He's
Yeah,
our door.
what is the timing?
You're still kind of one of the most skilled rocket pilots that we have. Don't worry, they're easy to fly, and even if you miss, you got a wingsuit. You also have technically it's like a parachute but more efficient. It's just this button right here on the suit. Just don't press it if you don't need to. It just essentially slows the descent. Void right. Won't give you shark disease. Don't worry. But maybe for you, we have 6 merchant clippers, and we need all of them gone at the very least. We can't let the Pervasion recover any of them. So how do you feel about just flying them up and then flying down? back to create a portal for the rest of the boarding team.
Do the rockets break the ship?
They're loaded into high heavens with explosives.
So you jump off before.
Ah,
Good to know.
Yep.
I can do it.
all right, so you jump up before and then just fly down through the flak to the bottom.
Right.
Does that work for you?
Sure.
Okay, great. Let's go. LG would get the rest of you all and the rest of the team that's actually going on to the boarding. And you all are going to leave from the same location, the field where these merchant clippers are located. You would see it looks a little bit different than the rocket car that you kind of took before. It's kind of thin rails, about probably this big, about not necessarily only 40 feet wide, and these rockets have wings on them. They're very boxy kind of wings. It's all steel. Don't worry, it's not wood. But it appears as though there's actual piloting with these things. There, you all would see all the NPCs that are going with you on this journey. Okay, so here's how it works. You have your equipment on, right? Okay. Yeah, you've got your joystick right here. Pitch and roll is like so. Pretty easy. Again, all you gotta do, you just gotta hit something. Once the rockets are ignited, you'll kind of take off pretty much automatically. Flaps are here. That's pretty much it. Really simple. Any questions?
We're not going to lose our doorway with this, are we?
Oh no.
How soon does he have to jump off before he hits something?
That's a good question.
Whenever you're sure you'll hit it.
How sure do I have to be?
Well,
50%.
I'd say about 50%.
All right.
Also, whenever you get that location locked in, this is a little complicated and a little sad to just be getting destroyed. But hit this button here, activates like a gyroscope that kind of saves the direction and angle of attack that you're going on, so that the merchant clipper maintains its course and directly hits the target that you're pointed at.
So it goes straight after I hit the button.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So hit the button, and then reach under and pull this. It disconnects you from the seat so that you can leave. Because we don't want you, spinning and going, ah!
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you go,
Right.
ah, just remember this button on your arm. Use the wingsuit first.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. Okay?
How
All
do I-
right.
How do I use the wingsuit?
It's just like gliding. It's natural. You'll handle it.
Right. Didn't.
I haven't really done this before. Are you sure this is a good idea? This is Gray. Okay. You said you liked parkour, right? Sorry, that's not a thing. You're good at moving around, right? I know you won that one race in that one town. That's like the skill you need for this. And again, if you fall out, it's fine. Just hit the button. It's completely safe. Except for our enemies. Ha!
All right. When do we go?
Shut down.
Right. Right.
Can we see the Crimson Pennant yet?
They are in the distance. Okay. Well, this is kind of the start of our little wild card operation here. LG, do you have any words? Hey, looking at me. Apparently I'm not a good speech giver.
You just need to work on your ethos.
What is ethos?
Your credibility?
My credibility. Alright. If I know one thing about the Ebony Pervasion, it's that they think they're too darn smart. They think they know everything. They don't.
Yeah.
I've seen that. They're kind of idiots.
Yeah.
They like to think that they're strong. But they don't expect rockets from Count-Eye.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. They also don't expect Anton bringing us through the void straight to the heart of the beast.
If they're smart, they do. They
Yeah.
need to be prepared.
Don't
Yeah.
underestimate them. They're smart enough to know much more than we think. We need to be careful, efficient, and quick.
Like Barrett said. Be
Either
smart,
way.
be careful.
That guy
We'll get
is
through
ethos.
this.
He only simply
Either way, I don't
sentence.
think they're expecting rockets.
That's right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, take to your rockets.
One quick question. Do I still have the Overseer mask?
Yeah.
Who wants it? I'm gonna put on.
I already have a mask
You do?
because it's the part of the armor.
Oh, okay.
I don't wear a mask.
I don't want to wear it.
Yes, you do.
It's like gone.
Wait.
Not even a mask.
You hear a
Says
voice
from
from
beneath
Fumes.
mask-like thing.
Where did you get that?
There was a party and someone was wearing it. And that. No, I stole it. It was on display.
That doesn't belong to you.
It's in a battle, man. We're gonna take care of it, and then you can have it afterwards.
What are we fighting for, if not for things that we believe in?
Yes.
He's not wrong.
That was a
actually.
question.
It was.
What are we fighting for, if not for the things that we believe in?
That's a statement. That's not a question. But I can agree. Yeah. So I think
Give it
We're-
back.
we're gonna use that to fight them because that's what they would want it to be used for, right? They're void people, right? They're fighting void people. So think about it. What would they want?
Congratulations, you just said the right thing. No check needed.
You can,
Fine.
if you want it afterwards, you can take it. It's doesn't.
In answer to the question, if we're not fighting for what we believe in, we're fighting for the people we care about.
Yeah. I love you guys. You like hugs, you guys.
Are you hugging Fumes?
I'm not confused.
I love you too, Sam.
I
love you, son.
Actually, this is getting a little bit too sentimental for my taste, but he's right. Just keep that in mind. Come back.
Yeah.
All of you.
All right, let's go. Sab grabs some. He took the bolts that he was going to use for the one.
Yes.
He's asked about those and he starts loading those. All right, let's go, guys. I'm going to become, when I get back, I'm going to become leader of the Cult of the Forgotten!
Barrett takes his hat off, puts the mask
We're not
on.
running yet.
Everybody
so.
roll a perception check. What'd you say?
Oh, gosh.
You're putting the mask on?
He's putting the mask on, but before he does, he say, remember, Heisel, you come back too. You need to get back with Leo, get married, have children, all that.
Ew!
You're being
Would
very
I-
traditionalist.
Would I use swiftly for this?
No.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
I think that might be 4 successes.
carefully.
Or what is the...
Barrett, you get 2 extra points of stress from the mask.
What?
Thought so.
Oh no.
Oh,
I thought so.
No, that's good.
stress
you get,
track.
Yeah.
Stress track.
You
Raises.
you get more health.
I knew it.
Oh,
You
I
put
thought
on the
I-
mask and instantly
I
it falls
also-
on my
4
face.
successes.
I also freaked out for a second. I was like,
There's a knife in there. Ow.
Question. Are there any focuses for this?
Secret knife.
Perception.
Okay.
I'm
Study.
sorry, what is the check?
Study.
Study.
Carefully.
Can I argue cleverly?
Go careful. Oh, yeah, no, that'd be the same. Because it's 5 and 1.
2. But it's a critical 2.
2. Everybody but Anton would see on the path towards the coastline. Essentially, you're in a field. Manor's all the way over there. The coastline's over here. You would see a group of 3 figures just standing on a hill, looking like they're in. Can I describe them first?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Looking like they're wearing some sort of combat equipment.
Posture.
Goggles, crimson scarves around their mouths, pretty much. You would see one essentially standing above them all, looking at you all. There's about 5 of them moving kind of just beyond this area on the direction towards the manor. Essentially skirting around you guys is the point. And Sab, you would see first. You would focus. I know you got the highest perception check. You would see the person take off their scarf and the mask. And you would see Sibel Ascanti.
I
No.
stinking knew it.
I hate her.
So,
Blow
his
her up.
goes. Anton,
Hmm?
does it look like so it's just it's just
Hey, Ren, can you just take care of those ones heading towards the manor? We need to get these guys up. It's time.
The what?
We're under attack.
Yeah.
Safe flight. All right. He's going to focus on strapping him in. What's that?
Do we get any momentum?
From?
I got 4
Oh.
successes on that
You
perception.
get 2 points of momentum.
Give him momentum.
3.
I got
All right,
one.
you get 1. Yeah.
Can I have momentum for being bad at this?
No.
Can I go with momentum instead of
No.
the void points as my marriage bonus?
No.
I feel like that's
There's
fair.
no momentum that
No.
you get from getting married.
No.
I feel like I've got so much momentum. I'm just killing it today. I got
Take
married and
that
it's only like
momentum if you
8:30.
need.
I know.
Most people
That too.
don't get that
Yeah.
much done in the morning, but before most people get up, I got married.
I'm just that cool and efficient.
Actually, he proposed, and it was like a short engagement, like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
such a short
Maybe
engagement.
7. Because we had to get in the room and then Sab was there.
Yeah, Sab's like
It
running
would've
it
been
all
5,
but
but-
he's like, oh,
But Sab, you know,
such a
Who's
short
counting
unavoidable.
Oh,
He used to be avoidable. That's why he was in the void.
Okay.
not anymore.
Everybody roll a move quickly check for me, please.
Yes. Oh, I'm not good at this.
Nothing.
So that is a nothing and a complication.
Who got a 2?
Barrett.
Hold on, I haven't calculated it yet. 2.
I'm pretty sure I go
What
extra
numbers?
last.
And what numbers?
9 and 15.
9 and
9
15?
and 6.
14.
Did you get 2 successes?
0.
Sibel's like over there though, right?
Heisel, what'd you get?
Nothing and a complication.
Whoa!
I'm getting it all out
Nothing
now.
on initiative. Yeah, you're good.
Your Achilles
Uh,
tendon's sore all of a sudden.
Your ring falls
Like-
off.
But it's
I'm
like
like,
not that
wow,
big. of
getting
a-
married really tires you out.
Suddenly you're bad knees.
Yeah, doing that on, what is it, 2 hours of sleep?
Marriage will do
Tends
that
to
to
do
you.
that.
Wait, they got
What?
they got married on 2 hours.
Some people have children. Some people just get bad knees like the same day.
Yeah, you gain like 20 pounds in weight.
I have not gained 20
No,
pounds.
not,
Well, that's
no,
because
no, no,
Spencer's
no,
not good
no,
enough
no, no,
at
no,
cooking
no,
for you
do
to
not,
gain
do not,
20
no.
pounds.
He was joking. He was
He's
joking.
joking.
He was joking. Don't take that seriously. I'm
No,
sorry.
Heisel did.
You need to get
Heisel
out of my
didn't
house.
either.
Heisel didn't.
No.
Anton's like, Hazel, did you gain 20 pounds after you went in that room for 2 minutes?
You're like, did you gain 20 pounds? You must have gotten married.
It was the hors
20 pounds
d'oeuvres.
more in bad knees.
No,
You
no,
got
no.
married, didn't you?
All right.
Your knees are
No.
bad,
I was
aren't they?
How do you know these things? I've seen a lot of people right after they got married, right standing over a cake, and I got the cake, so I got a real good view.
They always had to sit down.
All right.
Oh, I'd stand
Before
up.
anything else is done, Cyclone just screams at the top of his at the top of his lungs. Launch! 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 Everybody go! And he hits a button on your rocket.
Here I go.
You are immediately, absolutely launched, shoved into the back of the seat of this merchant clipper. I don't know. I'm gonna call it a clipper because it's made to clip wings.
Okay.
Yep. And you take to the skies. This is the second rocket ride in 2 days, right? Because you did it
3?
yesterday. 3?
Maybe?
I
It's a long
been
day.
was I
It's
imprisoned the
a long
same.
day.
I think I was imprisoned the same day that I.
No, a night passed
arrived.
after you got in prison.
Yeah, you were
Wait,
unconscious.
that was last night.
He
Yeah.
was unconscious.
Yes.
for
It has. Holy cow, that was one
Yeah.
day.
Yep.
Man.
We need to
That was
space
like
things
2
better.
minutes ago.
It feels right for how everyone's grown suddenly, but like,
Yeah, that's right. But off you go into the wild blue yonder. We'll get to you in a bit. But right now, the first person. You're going so fast, I have to wait my turn.
Cyclone's turn apparently was before
First person
mine.
moving is Sibel. She did roll higher than anyone else.
I hate her.
I hate her too.
I
Because
hate
she
her
tried
too.
to bury me alive.
Blow her
You
up.
see her take out what looks to be a long rifle with a very, very large bore.
Oh, that's not good.
Who's she aiming at?
You guys.
Who in particular?
I thought we were just getting on the ship, man. This is not good.
Fly back to this.
You guys. Your general direction. Why do you need to know?
Barrett's in front, kind of, right? Because
Uh-huh.
he's at the highest speed. He's
Yeah.
going to hold his shield up to try to... Because he's carrying it with him.
Yeah. Yep.
But there's a
Um,
bomb attached to it, right?
It doesn't.
Good.
No, it
We
doesn't.
didn't
That's
have
correct.
time.
Nice.
Probably good.
We're under attack.
All right.
Staring
you all hear a... Yeah, I can't describe that noise.
Yeah.
It's toom, as a projectile is just launched out of this grenade rifle and is arcing up towards you guys. It misses, but it is an explosive weapon.
I'm going too fast.
Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, you're good.
Thank you. Do I have a D4?
Can I try and like?
Yes.
No, I got one.
I could see one.
1, 2, 3, 4 is Cyclone. Sab.
Okay.
You take 2 points of stress damage as the explosive is still... she was aiming for the center of all of you, so that 2 stress points would be dealt to all of you.
So if I'm correct,
Oh,
Sab is
If she
hit.
hadn't missed.
Blast weapon.
Yeah. So Sab is hit.
So he's hit. Do we all take damage?
Just him.
Okay.
Because she
Missed,
missed.
right?
Correct.
We
Okay.
clearly need to scatter.
All right. So this is a blast weapon.
Correct.
Sab is hit. Instead of taking 2, his bone charm glows, and it absorbs some of the heat,
That's correct.
and he only takes 1 instead.
Yes.
Woo!
I totally forgot that you
Sab!
had a plus for that.
You need to hit
That
something.
wasn't as-
something.
Ha
Oh.
You just see her just smile at you and just grin.
Spread out.
Still got tricks up your sleeve.
You still have a crush on me, I see.
Pervert! Copy.
Nice.
Something's going on here.
No,
You were
no,
a
he
child
is,
when
he
you-
is, he's
Yes,
totally
that's what
lying.
makes it a
He's
pervert.
totally lying, everyone.
Okay, alright. I guess so.
He is using
Weird drama.
irritation.
We're gonna get some concerned calls from our neighbors.
Spread out.
What's
Barrett's
going on?
yelling as he's running forward.
Alright, Lee, you are next. I will say, I forgot to text you the stats for this. This thing is absolutely bulletproof. If someone shoots you, and you are facing them, it's just, it's immediately, they literally can't
Can
hit
you hold it
Nice.
with one arm?
Make a fight check. Difficulty of 4. It's really
Mm.
heavy. It is honestly bulletproof.
Any focuses for this?
Riot shields are not meant for their
Roll
durability.
or-
Is there any just like raw strength focus in Dishonored? I need to
It
look
would
at the...
probably be fight or
Yeah.
forcefully.
I feel like it's fight
But no.
forcefully.
I've been
Yeah, but I
considering
mean,
that fight
focus-wise.
forcefully have been the more
Yeah,
strength-based.
let me go through it. I found the
ones.
list. Concentrate, carriages, brawling, boats, archery, acrobatics. It's weird because there's
Athletics,
acrobatics.
Is there an athletics?
No. Intimidate, locks, medicine, negotiate, persuade, poison. I would say resilience is probably the best one.
Wait, so I would be good at that?
Nice.
Do you have resilience?
I have a 5 in
Are you
resilience.
thinking of resolve?
No, I have both.
Oh, because of poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't want that. I don't want
Typically,
you
it's
strong.
like
I don't
physical
want
hardship.
I'll
he's
allow
weak as
brawl.
heck.
You can use brawl.
Okay.
That's
There
a pretty
is-
strength-based thing.
I failed and I got a complication.
Okay. You need to carry it with both hands. You also suffer +1 difficulty to any move check while using this thing.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Even having it on your person. It's
Okay.
a chunk of steel.
Okay.
It
So
is bulletproof.
once he gets close enough, he's just going to like slam it onto the ground, pull out his pistol, and like shoot around.
Yeah,
the
use it
side.
as cover. Yeah, absolutely. That works.
So then, yeah, once he's close enough, he's going to start shooting. How many people are with her? Just 2?
Yeah, the other 2.
Just 2.
Do we see anything about them? Like,
They look to be...
they pull out weapons, guns.
They're pulling out guns.
Okay.
She's the only one with a grenade rifle.
Barrett's going to target her then, because he wants to get rid of that grenade launcher.
Okay.
And so he's just going to start shooting at her with his pistol.
All right.
2 successes.
2?
Yep.
You are a little far away, which is why she missed. She got 2 successes as well and missed you guys.
Oh, okay.
So difficulty will be 3 for this.
Okay.
I apologize for not making that clear before the check.
Okay. I'm going to shoot again. I'm going to add momentum to that one. What in the world? Complication and 2 successes.
Okay, your gun does jam. So you're going to need to spend another attack to unjam it.
Alright, he's just going to put it back and pull out his
I also have a
heritage
gun if you
gun.
need it.
He's going to pull out the heritage gun, use the rifle portion, and shoot.
Okay, that works. I sent you the stats for that, correct?
No.
I apologize. I was
Maybe you did. It was
doing
long
a ton of
time ago.
stats. Base damage for rifle is 3 points of stress.
Okay, he's just gonna shoot.
You have one more
Normal,
shot.
normal standard rifle
Yeah,
shot.
yeah, gotcha.
And does this reduce the difficulty down to 2 since this is a longer range weapon than a pistol?
No, because technically you're right. The difficulty for the pistol should have been 4.
Okay.
So it's 3 now, so it is reduced, but I apologize. This is
Okay.
a long range engagement right now.
Okay. In that
Like
case,
If you had a
Heisel gone
scope,
void,
it would reduce it.
If Heisel
Could
had
he-
gone to the void before they
could
got
I? Because I can't carry my marksman rifle with me while I have these other weapons, right? Just too much weight.
Yeah,
Could I,
especially with the shield.
could I retroactively say that I would have installed the scope onto the rifle from the marksman rifle? Because that would have been something he would have
Yeah.
done if I had known.
This is gonna seem kind of petty,
Mm-hmm.
but there is no rail on the heritage gun for a scope.
Okay.
I'm technically, I don't know, I might have said the word rifle. It's shooting slugs. Long range, at
Okay.
rifle range, not
Okay.
not over 100 yards, but I may have described it like a rifle, but it is still a shotgun
Okay.
firing slugs.
I do have a rifle at home in real life
Yeah.
that doesn't have a rail on the top, and it has a scope welded onto the side.
Oh, that's right.
Can you weld onto a gun that moves though?
Should they do
You
that like
can,
right after?
It's, I will allow you a tinker check with this because you can do that. I will tell you, it's going to be really hard, and if you fail, you will suffer, and it essentially won't work. Because if your scope isn't properly adjusted and properly fitted,
Mhm.
you're going to miss.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
3.
Could I have
Okay.
helped him or anything?
Cyclones can help
Tinker.
you.
Tinker carefully. Cyclones help. Can I use a firearms focus?
Yes.
I'm rolling with momentum. That
Remember
is
that being in your
4 successes
Please
by
just-
myself.
Okay.
having the-
All right,
the
you're
scope.
good. You have a scope on the
So
heritage
tense.
gun now.
All right.
So difficulty is 3.
Now he's gonna shoot.
Something that's like
A scope just appears on the top of your gun.
No,
Oh, I
Is
forgot I
it
put
2?
that on.
Is it 2 or 3?
It's like
Like I knew I
It's
should
Because
have.
you said it would be 3, but it would be
Oh,
2.
yeah, that's right. It's 2. Yeah. Yep.
Between.
Now he's gonna shoot. He
Scope
gets
and
4
scope.
successes.
4 successes. 2 points of momentum.
Yeah.
There we go. All the momentum back.
I don't know. I'm sure it's but
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good
That's. Did you say that was?
With so 3 damage
Okay.
with that.
Good to know.
I guess it's in black right now.
All right. Next would be in the skies above Countai. It feels a lot better flying when you actually are wearing a mask. You know,
Mhm.
the wind isn't literally forcing the flesh of your face backwards with the G-forces and the wind.
Does it have like glass eye holes?
Yes. Okay. Yep. It does indeed.
Nice. It was a lot better than mine.
Yes. You feel. Are you afraid of heights or flying or anything like that?
No.
Do you think you take to it especially?
No.
Well, you know what you do take to?
Tourist.
Moving fast.
Yes.
You're moving very quickly. Quicker than you could ever run. Pretty impressive. Rockets, they're fun.
Like a hawk. I go fast.
I don't know how I'm going to explain this because Cyclone is much smarter than me and he probably came up with a much better solution than I could possibly fathom. But he actually made a couple of the merchant clippers, especially for people that are more skilled with movement than with like fine motor skills. Yes. So I will allow you to use move while piloting this rather than tinker.
I'm assuming I can use swiftly because it's going.
Yes,
so
you can.
fast.
You can use swiftly.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
So it's. I won't even. Well, you know what? For a chance to get momentum, roll a move swiftly. Airships or rockets focus for difficulty of
think
1.
I have
Your
that.
favorite check.
This is my favorite check. I would prefer tinker quickly, honestly, but that's just me.
I got a 1 success.
You kind of shakily grab the controls and try to get a handle on them, and you get just that. You're not crashing right now. You're still flying, and you feel like
the clipper is being directed towards the Crimson Pennant fleet. So
Nice.
you're not dead yet.
Give me a running total of what I think my percent chance of hitting it is.
You're too far right now.
Okay.
0%.
I'm certain.
All right.
It's gotta be better.
One of the Crimson Pennant sappers, seeing a firefight break out, you would actually hear him say, "Sibel, it's not the time for this." And she would just say, "Oh, it's worth it for him." Okay. And this guy would... trying to figure out if there's cover or not. We'll make him look for cover. If he fails, he fails. There's no cover. He's shooting from open. He just draws a pistol on you and is going to shoot twice. I know you were in cover. Cover. Yeah. Even with a critical, he had a critical success and a complication. So I will say he hits your shield, and you hear it absolutely ricochet. No damage taken whatsoever. It works perfectly. You also hear roll a perception or firearms focus of check a 2. Study.
2.
His gun jammed. He would have attacked more. That's his turn. Next would be I believe Heisel.
Oh, I'm at the very end. Has everyone else already gone?
No, it's Sav. You're right. Yeah, sorry. I need a better
14 and
initiative
14.
tracker.
So first thing, do you want my pistol? I have a pistol. I'm not gonna use it. I have something else. So you can just toss it to as it goes by.
That's a major action.
That could be it. Can I like run all the way to where they're at, or would I?
Yeah, you can move and give the gun, but you can't move and attack.
Okay, if I moved to where they were, would I be able to reach them?
With a possible move quickly check, yes.
Barrett's already got a gun in his hands and he's like actively shooting at them. So
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like so you don't want it.
he doesn't look like he wants it.
I'm gonna add this guy because I want to get to where they're at.
Difficulty.
I'll try. What's the difficulty?
A 2 will get you there, but that's all you'll have time to do. A 3 will get you there, and you can perform a major action.
Okay. Move swiftly. Okay.
Move swiftly, free running.
Yeah, this would be good to do. Cut down the darkness. Alright, what do we have? That is... I think it's just off. 2 successes. So I make it there.
Alright. You make it like Kate Bush and start running up that hill. Make your way to the top.
I've listened to the song so much.
Okay.
Spoilers for the Scarlet Ball.
Everyone who watched Stranger Things.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
listen to it and it gets me in the zone.
Alright, next turn you will be able to act. And you see... who are you moving towards? Sibel or
Sibel,
any
she's
of
got
her
the big
sidekicks?
gun.
She does have the big gun.
Yeah.
Alright.
Guns.
Wish I had any.
If I can run it like moving it in such a way that like if she aims at me, she's not aiming at anyone else. But like if I don't get that
I won't
into
allow that with a 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Next would be Heisel.
All right. Does my black bone charm, when I disorient someone else with my gaze, can I do that? I'm trying to remember if the statistical effect was they get -1 on attacks against me, or if they get -1 on attacks against everyone. Do you remember what that was?
That one's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was back in the party session.
I'll say any allies as well, but I will say that's for near, very near enemies. These guys are far.
Fair enough.
Can't
Can
Look
I,
at me!
Is there any way I can kind of scatter and move up while staying in cover?
Yes. Yep.
Well, I'll go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Reeve's Courage to give a momentum die to Barrett.
Okay. Congratulations, you have a momentum die. Also allow you a perception check.
If anybody wants momentum, I have 3 extra momentum right now. So.
Alright. I might use one for
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna retry that plan.
That's 2 successes on a perception check.
Okay. So you can definitely tell that there's a reason that Sibel's leading this team. This is a demolition squad, which it's good that the Merchant Clippers have taken off already. There might be more to them.
Are?
What's that?
Can't tell where the charges are.
You need a higher success score for that.
Okay.
You can look again next turn if you so desire.
Yeah.
Imagine. Wow.
Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
That'd be really good.
All right.
Remember when I used to have
Sab,
grenades?
you'd see behind her another sapper draw the
I
pistol
thought
on
it
you
was
since you are now closest.
Okay.
You're going to fire twice.
Explosives too.
You're kidding.
Okay.
I got the round so
First one is going to miss.
Is that the part that I wasn't there for?
No.
Oof.
What that
Second
for?
is 3 successes. So you take 2 points of stress damage.
That's what I forget. How an explosives focus I
All
do
right.
not remember.
This guy would
That
take cover
recently,
though
just
for the
when
rest of his
It
turn.
was before 3.
So he's out of sight for you. Only Sab can see him right now because he's essentially these folks are at the top of the hill. This person is on the other side of it, going up. See Sab.
I got a lot very close up there.
How do I
All right.
remember?
Next would be Sibel. You would see her. She has a sling around the grenade rifle. As you get closer, she would draw what looks to be a crossbow, a hand crossbow instead, as you are drawing nearer. And she would say, "You know, I wouldn't be so dedicated doing this if it wasn't for what you did to Pix." And she's going to shoot at you.
You deserved it.
Can I do anything?
Now
You are
I'm seeing
being
medicated.
shot at.
Yeah.
So,
Seems so medicated.
no.
But if I thought of it earlier.
That is 3 successes.
Well, maybe that's
As you hear just a crossbow bolt just thud into you at high velocity. And similar to what Pix had done, you would see something attached to this bolt.
Oh, is that a bomb?
You get 1 point of stress dealt to you at the end of your next turn. That will explode.
Use momentum if you need it.
Got it.
What color is Sibel's hair?
Is it like a golden?
Why does that matter?
It would help
It's
if Joe
brown.
planned.
what were you gonna say?
If she was blonde, I was going to say, Sab, pull the pin and throw it back. I get to make those jokes because I'm blonde. But I can't say it about a brunette because I'm not brunette.
She's going to shoot another one at you, actually.
No.
I just realized she had the opportunity to do so.
No, take it back. She gets one.
This one misses. So another bolt just swings by you.
Okay.
Okay, next would be she's here for Sab. She's gonna move down the hill a little bit outside of your field of vision. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Okay. I don't need to apologize for my enemies strategizing.
No, you
Come
don't.
on.
No.
I just want you guys to live. All right. Lee, what are you doing?
Can you see the other guy that was his gun's jammed?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Does he have like armor on, a helmet, like?
Yeah. It looks like he has light armor on. He's supposed to be moving pretty nimbly.
Does his head have any armor?
No. Has goggles and an
If I shoot him in the head, do I do extra damage? For extra difficulty.
Correct. That is true.
I'm going to aim for his head.
Okay.
with difficulty.
He's
Yeah, I could probably just use one of those. Next
Difficult-
Here, I'll
Difficulty-
save 2 for you.
you have the scope, so difficulty is 3.
Okay.
You can do it.
I'm on that.
Oh, you're good.
6 successes.
Dang.
All right.
I didn't need to use
Yikes.
that momentum.
Oh.
That was really good.
Oh
Wait,
my gosh.
Is that?
Yeah, it's 6.
Oh yeah, it's all criticals. Yep.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
One of
Bravo.
them's even like a proper.
1. Man.
immediately. As you just briefly ask that question in your mind, is he wearing armor? Looks like a little bit. I'll shoot him in the head. Ping! He's dead. You shoot him. He falls and crumples down the hill.
Can he see any other enemies?
That's it right now.
Okay, he's going to pick up the shield and kind of run at an angle to where he can shoot
Okay.
Sibel.
All right.
And that's probably going to be the rest of his turn.
Roll a move quickly check. To get there and act, you'll need a 4.
Yeah, not
To
gonna
get
happen.
there and be able to act the next turn, you'll need a 3.
You
That's
can
the
use
shield.
one of those.
Hmm.
I think. Well, it depends. You could take one now or whatever.
He sees Zab go by himself. He's going to just drop the shield and run along wall. Yeah, he's just going to run along, like, without the shield.
Okay.
Do you need to make a check for that at all?
Yes.
What's
If
the
you
difficulty?
get a 3, you can shoot again. If you get a 2, you get there. Same thing I
Move
did for Zab.
swiftly. What focus would that?
Free running.
Free running. Okay, no. Yeah, he got 2 or 1.
All right. So next turn, you can move without a check and get within firing range.
Okay. How long till he's just within melee range?
Melee. You'd have to make a check to run especially far, but it would be a difficulty of probably 1.
Okay, yeah, he's just kind of running at an angle, but so he's closer.
Gotcha. All right. Next would be back into the skies. So, you start to see the Crimson Pennant fleet grow larger and larger as you're getting closer and closer. You'd also start to see different kinds of storm clouds. Small, black, little tufts of explosions forming around them as they appear to be firing upon you guys. Roll another move swiftly rockets check, please.
You feel good, and you don't need anything else.
Difficulty
You're
of
really
2.
good at. You're really good at move swiftly.
Difficulty of 2.
I know you're good at this.
And you can re-roll 1 because it's swiftly.
No.
Don't you have that thing that does that?
No.
It's only you and Sab that have a bone term that allows that.
I thought it was you and me.
No.
Might be a good time to use a void point for something this.
Maybe worth it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You're
give you a
riding the
void
bump.
point for agreeing to do this chicanery.
Thank you. I'm going to use that now to re-roll my complication. I don't want a complication on 1 success on
A flying
being
ball.
shot at.
Are you kidding me?
Another complication.
That's,
The void has spoken.
wow.
The void said no.
No.
You're taking it.
All right.
That's it.
What it's gotta be.
1 success and 1 complication.
Okay.
No, yeah, Anton.
Bye.
Felicia.
Your course,
Abs-
which was at once almost just linear, just focused towards the target, immediately becomes completely erratic as you feel an explosion come from the front. That's where the charge is.
Get out, get out.
Roll a survive resilience forcefully check to remain conscious.
Thank
You
you,
haven't
for giving
taken
me
a
the
hit.
focus.
But your clipper's destroyed. It's gone.
Thank you for
Yeah.
giving me the focus.
You need
Most
Because
of it is intact. It's
Take
Second
momentum.
Amendment.
yeah. Okay.
difficulty of 2.
I don't.
You gotta do this, man.
You're
You
fall.
are-
You're
you
like
are a
hundreds of feet in the
transporter.
sky. You're gonna die.
Void point. If needs to be.
Yeah, I'm.
Because that's
Let's
1
see.
success, and you can just, if you need to, you can just add
Wait.
it to that.
Just make it a
Okay.
critical.
2.
Okay, I
got
did get 2. You said the
Okay.
difficulty was 2?
Yes.
I got 2.
You barely hold on to consciousness as the remains of the craft are just turning. Just feels like you're in an aerial somersault right now as it just shakes around and round. Your head hurts. Humans were not meant to endure this much gravitational force. Roll a tinker forcefully or quickly, swiftly, check with the difficulty of 1 to grab the handle and eject.
There is a 6 difference between my forcefully and swiftly.
Swiftly.
What
Just
was
need
it?
1.
Tinker swiftly? Yeah.
Tinker swiftly.
I only got 1.
As long as you got one.
You pull the eject handle, and there's no rockets that force you out like in modern jets. It just kind of, you feel a ka-chunk as you're released and kind of thrown from the aircraft as you just are launched outwards. As your arms flail a little bit, you do feel your wingsuit is actually deployed. And we'll deal with that next turn. Unfortunately, you did not hit any aircraft or any airships.
Take care of it later. Take care of it later.
It was less
They
than
still don't get the
50%, and I
technology.
don't
That's
care.
correct.
I don't care.
At the very least, you kept it from their hands.
I don't care that much. I'm out.
You're out. This was a pipe dream as was.
Are you going to be able to do this on your own? I don't know.
I did it once and I was unconscious most of the time. Good enough.
No, it wasn't.
Almost doesn't go unconscious
They
this
need a
time.
better recruiter, man. Their HR really needs to step it up.
They're working with what they got. Our
Survive-
organization's
rest
working
of
with
our
what we got.
sucks.
We don't
All
have
right.
government funding anymore.
Ugh. If I had that, wouldn't-
Next would be the sapper that was killed. So he's dead. Next would be Sap. What are you doing?
Just say he's
Oh,
loaded.
Okay.
You are going to have to spend. I will allow either movement or a major action to take this thing out.
So I'm right with it. So I can.
You are about 10 feet away. You
Are
said
we-
melee range.
so it's
5.
melee. Okay, so I'm in my melee range.
Yeah.
Basically. So I can pull us off an attack or do something else.
Yes, you can pull off an attack.
Okay. First, how? I think I'll attack first.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm not actually gonna punch her. I'm going to try and I can use my sword or I can use my gloves, whatever you want. I'm gonna try and do measured strike and basically try and
Disarmor.
disarm her
Of what?
of the crossbow thing she has. Because I don't know
Okay.
if she can hit me with that thing. So I'm gonna try and knock that
Okay.
away from her,
Yeah.
or take it away from her. I'll take it away from her.
Remind me,
Either
what's
one.
the? You get an extra die.
I get an
for
extra
this, right?
die.
And
I'm
then it's a
gonna take-
contest, right?
I'm gonna take the extra. I don't know. I think so because it's just a comp. It's me.
Yeah,
going
yeah,
as a-
right.
So I got extra die. I'll take that momentum. We'll see what happens.
Which I really feel
All right.
should raise it to a 3.
And what would that be with him?
It's
Is
a
he using
contest.
brawl?
Brawling.
Yeah. Okay. Fight.
That's like
I'm
5
guessing swiftly.
successes.
That's 5 successes. Yep.
Okay. What are you hitting with?
Let's go stun knuckles.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, like-
you don't hit her,
So I'm
but
gonna-
you do. Yeah.
So
You
I'm
go
gonna, like,
straight for.
grab, like where it's, because I'm guessing it's attached to her arm. So there's some things like holding on to that. She's
Yeah.
using that. She's like flanked it there. I'm gonna like grab the side of it, pull it down, and just like punch it and break it, and then like.
You don't break it.
Oh, I don't break it.
That's not part of the feature.
Okay, that's okay.
If so, I would be
The
very
clasp.
OP in the Scarlet.
The clasp, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's she's just holding it,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no
I-
strap or anything on it. So you do punch it out of her hands. I will say because of measured strike, you're not allowed to do the actual stun effect as well. But
Okay.
you do see she shakes her hand a little bit. There was a little bit of electricity that she absorbed from it, but nothing
Just
painful.
spark. Yeah. I just.
Okay.
Hi.
All right. You have an explosive bolt attached to you, my
Yeah,
friend.
I'm gonna rip that off and just throw it kind of behind. Like I'm gonna try and throw it off and throw it like behind her, so that like it'll more hit her.
Right.
than
Yeah,
me.
I got you.
Um.
Roll a tinker. You can
Okay.
choose carefully or swiftly.
Swiftly, I can.
Hidden successes for all of them.
Okay, I'm not great
Or
at any of
hidden
these.
difficulties.
But I'm gonna go for it. I have some stuff to help. That's one success.
Okay. As this thing is attached to you and you think, I gotta get rid of this, you rush to rip it out, and as soon as you quickly try to take it out, you very precariously hold it, and boom, it explodes.
Okay. Did she get hit?
This This is meant to be a small.
Okay, I got
Actually, I'm gonna need you to roll a survive check.
And survive.
Survive. Oh no, it's a. I just texted you about this.
Oh.
This is an incendiary bomb.
Oh, yeah, okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. So you are going to roll
I'm glad I ripped it away.
move quickly resilience check with a difficulty of 3 to avoid being ignited.
Okay. Oh boy. All right.
So you got one.
Move.
Do you have void points?
Yes. I think I'll use that. There. Alright. Roll those again. That is 3.
3. Okay. As this thing just ignites into flames, you've been enough around flames to know what to do. As you just quickly wipe the flame out, you are not engulfed in flame. Congratulations.
I give her like the smuggest look ever, and she can't see it except like in my posture, but she can read my posture.
Okay, yes, that's right.
I just want her to be like,
She's seen this before.
so upset. Like Sabella Sconti has been like
The worst.
Yeah,
Always.
she's just
The
not been
actual
very
worst.
good.
Literally.
Like
the
I don't want,
least
you know,
likable of the ghosts.
chaos, harm of destruction, but I want her to get like angry enough that she's just off her game. Like she just, I'm trying
Okay.
to send her off her game. Basically.
I will allow you to use
'Cause-
cleverly with any
'cause I
future
guess-
attacks.
Because I guess also like, yeah, okay, yeah. That's a 6, so I don't know if that's super heavy, but I'll take it. I like that I'm chipping at her because she had a temper, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Explosive temper.
What's that? Mar. Is that a laugh?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm looking for the initiative tracker again.
Someone that
Where are
I don't
you?
remember where it was.
Ah, yes, okay.
Ashley Johnson.
Next would be Heisel.
Feels like something.
Hi, Zolo.
Okay. How far am I away from the dead sapper?
Dead Sappers rolled down the back of the hill. So, honestly, closest person is Sap.
Alright. In that case, can I locate the explosives that the rest of the team is carrying?
You can't see them right now, but I'll allow you to roll a.
Should I get
Hopefully you have
closer and
photographic
still in
memory.
cover?
You get a perception check. You're already in cover.
Alright.
You're good. This is a perception check back to the perception check. You're like, oh shoot, what did they look like? So it's more of
So,
a memory check.
That would be
honestly.
more cleverly than it would be carefully, wouldn't it?
Details.
I had to try. That's what? That's 12. 2.
2 successes?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Sibel. Probably.
She's got all of the explosives?
Probably Sibel.
For the whole team?
There
I'm trying
could
to
have
figure
been
out
more
where
with
the
the
grunts
5 the other
were.
ones went. Oh, the 5 ones?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the grunts are with all the, like, charges or whatever.
Yeah. Considering that they split off, there's probably some with the team that left that Ren and Pals are dealing with right now. And then there's also probably some with Ren. Sibel's team.
So it's just the Sapper and Sibel that are on this team.
Probably.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'm gonna go loot the Sapper. I wanna go see if he's got, like, grenades.
Okay. That will put you into the firefight.
Would it put me close enough to use my specialized?
Yes. Roll a move quickly check. Difficulty of 3.
Ooh,
Yeah,
there ain't no
3
way.
running. They are far away.
That's alright. That's nothing.
Maybe there was a sapper you missed, and so you are moving from cover to cover, and you probably didn't need to.
Fair enough.
But you're safe. All right. You do still move, though. It's not like you stay
Perfect.
stationary.
I'll be back to that next turn.
Seeing another one of his compatriots roll down the hill, one of the extra sappers is going to keep shooting at you, Sab.
I love that.
Okay. It's 2 successes, 2 points of stress. What's your total at right now?
Total right now is 5.
5. Okay. Another shot. Just barely hits. A 16 and a 17.
Can Barrett see that guy, by the way, as he's running?
By now, yes. 2 more points of stress damage.
So you're at 3 out of what? 7?
3 out of. He's a lot.
What's your natural health without the
Natural
armor?
health is 6.
Okay.
So he can probably take a half thing.
All right. Next would be Sibel.
Hmm.
She's distracted. She's mad.
She is mad. And you see her reach in her pocket for something that she grabs as if she was holding a knife. Then you see her just stick it into herself.
Hmm.
She has that stuff.
There's only one way we're getting out of this.
With the quickie stim.
Not quickie stim.
That's ominous.
Not the one you want to roll a 20 on, Sibel.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
I'm
she
concerned
gets
that I know what
the
this
thing
is.
that Pix did.
She gets hepatitis
I don't
B
know.
from the needle.
6 is, yeah.
Should have
different-
got your
there's a whole
tetanus
thing
shot.
going on with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
She
see
makes
her
it sound like
eyes
she's gonna
start
nut.
to immediately grow yellow as she almost coughs a little bit as this thing somehow rapidly goes into her bloodstream. I don't know how that works. It just needs to be instant.
Mhm.
And she rushes at you with her bare hands.
Okay.
It gave her bare hands.
All right. She's going to try and strangle you.
Okay.
So, contested brawling check right now.
Alright. Here we go. Fight. Can I do, should I do swiftly or forcefully?
Forcefully.
That makes sense.
My bare
Um,
hands.
That would be that. 17. That is 1 success, sadly.
Okay. She pins you to the ground and is just holding your neck, smiling above you. You can actually. Okay, this is a little gross, but as she pins you to the ground, you would see blood coming from her eyes and dripping down on you. It's a bit disconcerting.
Like a
I'm
lizard.
glad I'm wearing my mask.
2 points of stress damage as she's just forcing the oxygen out of you.
Okay, I am
in
at
an
1.
absolute death grip.
I'm on
Not
it.
1.
I'm on
After
it
that,
next
I'll
turn.
be on the death saving throws thing. So, alright.
12 people. Great. Is
I
it Barrett's
can-
turn?
I can probably punch her with the stun things too, but I could.
That's
probably
correct, you
definitely use
can. Yep.
help. So I'll get 3 of those, but she probably has higher.
I'll help you out later.
It is Barrett's
Survive
turn,
now,
yes.
probably.
Can he make it in time for melee, like to grab her and get her off of him?
You're gonna grab her? Okay.
Yeah, he sees what's going on with Sab, and he's going to like. Can he grab her this turn?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna run and like try to grab her in a headlock and try to like roll over with her.
Okay. You're on a hill, so it would actually be a little easier.
Yeah.
Gravity's on your side here.
So he's just gonna do that.
Someone will borrow.
3 successes.
3?
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, Barrett.
Barrett, save me. I probably shouldn't say that because then you'll have. If you don't, then you'll
Numbers,
get-
please.
4 and 8.
Okay, alright.
Good.
Yeah, you wrench her off of Sab. And do you want to roll down the hill?
Yeah, he's just trying to get her away from Sab because he sees Sab as kind of like probably looking
getting
pretty
near the
weak.
end. Yeah.
Alright. So you do roll down the hill with this woman.
He's got her like in a headlock.
Yeah, you do.
And he's
Yep.
trying
Get
to
away
like
from
he's
her,
trying
man.
to like choke her unconscious.
Okay.
Not sure if that'll work on her, but he's trying.
Roll another contest on this one. This is different.
Since I've got her in a headlock, do I get advantage on this?
No.
Okay.
Because she's
Crazy.
Roided
testosterone.
up.
Yeah. That's all it was, a testosterone injection. 1 success and a complication.
Void testosterone.
Nope.
My eyes bleed. It didn't work like I wish it would.
Complication. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a fashion thing. Sonder doesn't like slings.
Mhm.
The heritage gun. Boom, boom, boom.
Well,
falls off.
he dropped it already.
Oh, you
to,
did?
to go save Sab.
Oh, really? Okay.
Kill them.
Okay, good to know. Your pistol? Did you have that?
It was
you gotta
in his
lose
holster.
something. Okay. Ah, dang it, holster's harder to shoot.
It's complication.
It's a complication. It slips out of his holster.
trips.
Yeah,
as
okay,
he's
yeah.
rolling
You're
it.
rubbing up against like the
Okay.
ground.
I mean,
and
like,
Does he
it's not-
still have her in a headlock?
Oh yeah,
after
you
roll?
still got her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a
So-
success, plain and simple.
All right.
All right.
Does he get one more attack? Because that counts technically.
Yes,
as
it's
two.
brawling. You get 3. Yes, go for it.
So he's got her head around with one arm. He's gonna pull his knife out
Okay.
and try to stab like under the arm. Towards
All
the
right.
heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he really does kill all my villains.
I won't. I'll try not to kill.
My
all
dad
of it.
kills all my villains. That's
Here's-
okay. Like I'm not out to
He's
kill
like your
them.
fairy godfather.
I'm not out to kill them. Like I'm like trying to defeat them.
Okay, I won't do it if you will.
No, it's
Okay.
yours. I want to not die. I got
Okay.
like stuff to do with Argon.
Okay.
So like if you want to take him out too, that's fine.
Congrats, Lee,
successes.
you're a father.
3. She got
It's
4.
a Sab.
Oh.
So it's really apropos.
Okay. It's just a little bit too hard. She's a little bit too slippery right now to actually stab. You got very close though.
Okay.
I will say, in order to stab the heart, which is
Yeah.
just a little bit, essentially what I would do is if you pass, if you like got
Well,
one
yeah,
more success than her.
It wasn't intended to be like a particular.
Oh, no,
it was
it's okay.
just it was just
Right,
stylistic
yeah.
choice.
What I was going to say for that is, like for example, it's kind of like the whole aim small, miss small kind of idea. That if you got like one more success than her, you don't stab her in the heart, but you just stab her, so she's still going to take damage, just not in that very special place. Whereas if you got 2 successes, then it would be that.
Okay.
That's what that'll translate to. Okay, next where'd you close my notes document? I should be like LG and use paper. Be like LG.
Or
use
Kindle.
paper.
Drink
Or
your
a
juice.
I will do it. I'll drink my juice.
Okay,
Here's a dinky juice.
That's what I need to do.
If you
Anton.
don't want to, wait, if you don't want to drink
you are
juice, I might
tumbling
be able to
through the
help.
sky.
Or I can
Through the
prepare the
great
sapper.
sky
I definitely
vault.
have it. I
How
want to like
fast
run
can
down
I
and
learn
punch
to
her with
fly
my
a
electric
wingsuit?
things, but I feel like drinking juice might be.
Roll a
Unless you have
move
void points.
quickly check.
Which I guess next session it might reset, so maybe. If you want to do
That's
that.
it.
Oh
Void
gosh.
points aren't the issue.
Or
Partial
not,
successes.
sorry, man.
I've got plenty of elixir, so I could do that, or I could distract the sapper.
Roll
Just
another
attack you.
d20 for me.
Whatever
An
you think is
extra?
more useful.
Yeah. Not as a part of this check. Just like a
Probably
separate one.
make
Roll
sure I
the
don't-
first 2.
I can get
first.
the drink. Will probably be the biggest thing. So if he's
Okay,
not,
roll the extra one. Don't
Yeah,
tell
I'll
me
take
what those
care
are.
of that.
then
What's the extra say?
12.
12. Okay. What do the other 2 say?
It's a 9 and a 20.
Ooh.
Which is 1 success.
Okay. This is not for you. This is. It was a good idea, and you know what? You can say you've done it, but
said no.
you maybe should have. Kind of wish the Daredevil was alive right now to like.
I should have said no.
You kind of wish the Daredevil was here to pause time and at least give you a breather from all this, you know? And it's like, wow, you're going so fast. It's a shame she's not here
wait, you
anymore.
can't pause
You're
time.
going terminal velocity. Yes, but not for me.
Wait, do you have?
That's true.
You
Yeah.
have a
It would
blink.
still suck.
Could you just like blink somewhere?
Well,
What would
the
that
way
do?
falling, it
I don't
doesn't
know,
change your
probably-
momentum
oh, it
when you
doesn't?
blink. So if you're falling
If
and then
you're
you blink
falling,
last
still-
minute,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
still gonna hit the ground.
I will say slow time will affect gravity, though.
Yeah,
I have
gravity
stop
is related
time, so
to
what
time
on
and
earth
space,
would that
so-
do?
Oh, crap.
Give
Shoot.
you a better chance to blink without momentum?
But
Yeah.
then I'd stop and I'd used all my mana and I'd still be falling.
I will essentially say you act very fast and you get more chances to try and set this right. With
Would
that
I-
complication, you would feel your arms just trying to, what do I do? What do I do? Cyclone probably should have told you. You hear your right arm wing. Warp, warp, torn.
do the void thing.
Wait,
The
there's
void
the button. He said if something goes
Yeah,
wrong, press the
do the
button,
button.
right?
He did at the same time.
You are also above the water right now. You would need a little bit more flying to get back to Countai.
I'm not super a swimmer.
No, we remember
This
that.
is the constant sea, after all.
I don't think he's like ever swam in the ocean. Maybe like waded, but like
Bro,
swam.
you just
What are you
need to
doing?
deal with this.
Just press the button,
I
You
don't.
need to land.
It'll
and then
buy you
just
time.
just
you can get
in
into
the
the
water.
void.
try and blink to the shore.
I'm not gonna be able to fly by
He's
for
like
fun.
thousands of feet above the
What
air,
if-
or
what
above
if-
the ground
what
right
if-
Oh,
now.
I'm
he's
gonna
got
be able to
time.
blink.
I'm
Pull the
meaning-
parachute and then use your painting ability to get to fall into the void, and then you can get back out into the land.
No, that's thinking with portals.
I appreciate that, but that would use so much mana.
We've got elixir,
You
man.
gotta get your.
I'm gonna try not
Also-
doing that first.
Also, would you get mana back in between sessions? Does it be like a scene cut?
No.
What if it's
No.
the same scene?
I would like to finish this,
Yeah.
Oh.
if that's okay with you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try to go forward back towards where everyone is.
I do have
Okay.
some spiritual elixirs back in my
Same.
pockets for you to drink.
I do have some, and I think I probably would have left them in my coat back on the island. So I don't have extra, but
Mhm.
I have some mana. But like, I'm gonna try to get there normally because I don't have a great option. I have one that uses a ton of mana and damages me if I fail,
True.
or
You do have more stress now, though. Oh, no,
It
that would go
doesn't- it
straight to
bypasses
flesh.
that.
That's correct.
yeah, I'm gonna try to deal with it normally.
All right.
First.
We'll get to that later because you failed the first check.
Hmm.
All right. I should have said. Oh. Next would be Sab. You
Okay.
are on the ground right now.
Yeah, I'm drinking that elixir. I got the things that are in, multiple things. I'm drinking the equivalent of one. So I get back 4 of these things.
I want to do a quick rules update because this is the end.
Mm.
The death saving throw kind of thing that I've done. You are going to get 1. Survive, forcefully, resilience check with a difficulty of 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you fail that, you are dead.
Here we go.
But you're drinking elixir right now.
I drink elixir, but I'm worried about Anton for some reason.
Half or full?
No, yeah, I'm bringing. So I have them in halves, so I drink 2, so equivalent of 1. So. Or
Yeah. Okay.
if
you
you want to
diluted
take
them,
that, but
you can only take 1 bottle at the same time, or per turn.
all right, I'll take.
Sorry, you explicitly diluted them, so you didn't just like have them,
I guess
right?
not,
You
yeah.
you watered them down,
I guess I don't think about that.
I think, right?
I mean, I don't know if he did.
Did you just?
I feel like I was
put
gonna
half
say
and
I was
half?
gonna dilute them, and then you were like, no, don't dilute them, just have half cups or something. So.
All right, then you can drink. Yeah, you can. You're using a major action anyway, so yes, you can drink 2.
Woo!
You are back to full health.
Back to the work.
That doesn't count for armor. Remember that.
Yes, I got that. Is there anyone trying to shoot at me or anything? 'Cause I think my move would probably be just trying to get down. I do want to
You are prone.
eventually get down there. Oh.
Oh, are you gonna try and roll down to them?
Should I?
I
roll
would
down
allow
to
an
them?
acrobatics focus.
Is the
for
guy
that.
still shooting at you that was up on the hill?
Yes.
So I should probably get out of his way. So let's just go downhill.
You're gonna roll.
That sounds like a right idea.
All right. Roll
Yeah.
a move. Cleverly. Acrobatics focus.
Roll. Can I do swiftly or clever?
Swiftly or cleverly.
Okay. Move quickly. Acrobatics. He just throws himself down. Come on, clowns! Okay. That is.
It's partial successes. 3 will be perfect though.
So it's a competition
good.
and then a critical success.
Okay.
that's fun.
We've been doing horrible tonight.
All right.
I've not been doing that great.
There have been a lot of natural 20s tonight.
Yeah.
A
You guys
lot
are
of
using the
them.
wrong
Your sword
dice.
falls off, but you still have.
We're getting them out
Okay.
tonight. We're getting them
It's
out
alright.
tonight
That's
before
true.
the final session.
Yeah, my void die needs to be lucky when
Okay,
I'm in the
so-
void.
So sticky clowns. But he does he starts doing like mini little rolls.
Mhm.
So like he hits and like
It's a
when he
control
said
ball,
clown, he hits and his sword comes off and he's like sticky clowns, and then he like does like a little mini the thing where you're going like this, but
Oh,
he's
carpet.
like
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's like going small, and so
Right.
he's just like rolling down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be. I mean, it helps to be
Yes.
disruptive. I'm trying to not
Yeah,
be
yeah.
hit. But yeah.
Faisal? What are you doing?
How somebody the sapper that was trying to attack Sad?
You can see him. He's still standing at the top of the hill with a gun.
Looking at Sad.
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna sneak around behind.
Roll a
With
move
my gun out.
quietly check.
I'm not good at this. Does distraction help at all? The very, very, very big distraction of cartwheeling down a hill?
Yes. Doesn't help you though. It hurts him.
Great. Swap move. Can I use cover efficiently and use cleverly?
I'll allow clever. Nah, it's quietly. It's stealth.
Fair enough. Not fair. 1.
It's not the worst.
1. What number?
7. Was it?
7.
Oh,
Attack.
Come on.
Aggressor wins.
Come on.
Yes. Aggressor wins.
yes.
You're good.
Yay.
And then
Yeah.
we need to rock paper scissors.
Yes.
Excellent.
He probably heard you, but he heard you too late. You're behind him. What are you doing?
How close am I behind him?
You can get absolutely like point blank range if you want.
Cool. I've got many weapons. I mean, I guess I'll just use the gun. Boom, boom.
The what?
The
Is
wand.
that a...
No wand.
Actually,
But it's
Wand
not
is
connected to
the
the
wand.
wand.
You know
is
what?
a staff.
Mm.
The wand is a staff.
Yeah,
how
he's
much
not
ammo
using-
do I have for
it-
Lysander's
it's
sleep
just
gun?
a gun
Or
right now.
dagger?
You would have to have had examined it before to know that.
I would have. I just didn't put it in session.
Okay. Then roll a retroactive tinker
Fair enough.
cleverly or carefully
Okay.
engineering.
Surgeon.
Can I have
Thank you.
retroactively help?
I mean,
No.
I
I
got
things for
stabbed
like a
with
day and a
it.
half.
No,
I got stabbed.
I'm
with
already
it,
being
though.
gracious.
2.
That's how much uses it has.
I'm not gonna use this random guy.
It's 2.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Which, what is this? This is like fight, and can I use the advantage of surprise to call it cleverly?
Yes.
Great.
This is point blank range. Unaware.
2.
2 successes.
One of them's a 2 as well, but I have no focus.
Okay.
You really don't.
I'm not a fighter. Except with grenades, apparently.
Well, there's a tiny explosion every time a gun goes off. I'm right.
My explosives focus helps me with this gun attack. 3 successes.
Thinking about how the bullets work.
As he's looking down and just trying to sight down a cartwheeling acrobat to shoot him, yeah, just come straight behind him and boom, right in the head. Dead.
Great. I love that for me.
I was a little worried for a moment. I was just like, she didn't say shoot him in the head, but I was just like, she totally snuck up on the guy. Come
Yeah.
on, this is a dramatic
It's a
killing.
lady
piece.
for
Hyper is
vitals.
definitely the
It
execution
would be-
style killing.
Yeah, it'd be really annoying if I said, you shoot him in the torso, and he goes, ow! What'd you do? Did a bee sting me?
Excuse you with the gun.
This is like,
The little pew pew gun.
Zab's like, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
All right. Oh, next would be that guy, but he's
Dead.
dead. Okay. All right. Next is Sibel,
No.
who is currently in
Ooh.
a death roll
Man,
with
he
Lee
hates
Barrett
Sibel more
in
than
a
everyone.
headlock.
I just
In a
realized
headlock.
that
That's right. She's
sounds-
gonna try and use one of her actions
Hates
to
Sibel.
escape. So physical contest right there.
I created this thing. I'm just realizing that. I
3
created
successes.
Sibel
3.
as
What
a
numbers?
player.
5 and 14.
Okay. She sticks in.
It was there.
She's gonna try and escape
I didn't
again
think she would
with
become
her
arch
next one.
nemesis of everyone.
You can tell
Minor
she has
arch
some
nemesis of everyone. I know.
unnatural strength.
She sucks
It's-
so much.
This is not
She's-
right.
Man,
Okay,
she
4.
sucks on ice.
4.
Dang, bro.
I think we have
What numbers? Any
1,
critical
4.
successes?
2
2 critical successes. All right. She is just stuck in
It's
this.
like-
That's it for her
So
turn.
she's gonna like blow up or something.
We really have a personal stake in it.
Lee, it's your turn.
So I think when
Alright,
we get
so
to
he's
it,
got
we
her
won't like it.
in the headlock.
Yep.
He's just gonna start stabbing her with his knife.
Okay.
Nice.
Is she wearing armor?
Light. It
Light.
wouldn't protect.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna go try to do the same thing as before. 3 successes.
3. What numbers?
10 and 5.
Okay. She'll win that one. You miss.
He's gonna do it again.
Ooh, that's a good start.
It really is a good start.
3 successes.
Good finish.
Okay. 5 from her.
5
Nice.
successes?
5 successes. That's correct.
Golly. Did you use
He's-
chaos or something?
He is
I don't get to tell you that.
This is probably
If he
Using
is-
chaos.
What is a
If he
DM
is-
screen for?
You're
I'm not
It's
using
good to get-
chaos.
Oh.
It's good to get it out now,
Yeah.
because this
This
is
Not
isn't
even
chaos.
getting it
That
out
means
now.
that she
Not
had
even
momentum.
chaos. She have
Not
momentum.
necessarily.
What is she
Sab
doing?
gets to use an extra dice for a feature.
Oh, okay. She's a
Darn it.
bone charm.
Darn her.
I think
No.
it's the, she
Oh.
stabbed herself with an elixir that makes her eyes grow.
You're
Yeah,
right.
That's what it is.
Drugs.
So she's not gonna explode.
So,
Hopefully.
he's,
Dang it.
alright, this
Really
isn't,
want her to
so he's
explode.
stabbing at the side, and that's not working, so he's gonna go around and try to stab her in the eye.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
That is beautiful.
This is why. Does she have the goggles? Just break the glass.
I don't think she
Only
has
2.
the goggles.
Okay.
Because her eyes were bleeding out. That's what
Oh, yeah.
Another
goggles
5
were.
successes.
Hmm.
Dang, man.
Nerf her.
I'll give you a choice. Do you want her to get 3 points of momentum, or do you want her to escape the headlock?
I'm coming down the hill next turn, so.
She can escape,
Okay. She is out of the headlock.
but she's still, like, within melee range. Like, she
Correct.
can't,
Oh yeah.
she can't, like, flip around and use a grenade launcher point blank.
No, no, no. Definitely not. No way. Okay.
One weakness of grenade launchers. You get really close.
Anton,
That's a lot of things weakness.
Anton,
you're falling.
boy,
I got 3
Roll
really good...
another
I need to get
tinker
momentum
or
for
move
you.
swiftly.
We'll need to get momentum for Anton.
On your way down, you probably would see 2 guns lying on the ground, so...
He's still miles away at this point. He's got a lot of fly.
No, I'm talking to Sab.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, Miles.
What?
I'm not fast.
The rocket was high velocity, man.
This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea all along.
It's gonna
I
take
should've
me
said
like
something.
5 minutes to get back, isn't it?
No, you've already been falling pretty fast.
Not forward.
Yeah.
Okay, the way rockets work, because I was not rocket propelled backwards, I'm still moving forward.
The explosion in the warhead has launched
Okay.
you in a different direction.
Thank goodness.
That's yep. Might not be the right direction. It's hard to tell right now. Difficulty of 2.
I'm like, I see
Stabilize.
shore sometimes?
This is just an all-around not good idea.
Cyclone thought it was a good idea.
Cyclone's young and dumb, and I'm a
Impressionable.
painter.
Everybody else
we
succeeded.
love Cyclones so
Ah!
much.
I'm so sorry.
Don't tell me that!
I rolled for them too.
No!
No!
No! Where did it
Where
go?
did it go?
Where did it go?
That's mine. Oh, thank goodness. I was so concerned.
No, mine's
I
down.
thought he had a 20 and it was my 20. Okay.
Don't worry, we have a wild card. His name is Anton. Where's the wild card?
Well, he's being wild.
You got it? Oh, there you
Wild card is not always a good thing.
That's-
It just means you don't know. Okay, 2
Oh,
successes.
Yay.
You finally stabilize as you stop spinning around and there's just a bunch of death rolls going on in this. And thankfully not death saving rolls.
Yes.
You are stabilized as you start to see the island and try and angle yourself downward. You're moving in the right direction.
Can I see red scarfed people that weren't there?
You have like 2 more turns and you're traveling at like 100 miles an hour right now. You're very fast.
Okay. No.
For once in your life.
Never.
The daredevil's like, I will take away your mark from the grave if you do that. Slow down. No.
Okay.
like, I know that, but-
Sab, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm down the hill. I'm guessing I can like see her and I can get in range of punching her.
Okay, you're gonna punch her?
I think that's the best idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna stun Knuckles. Gonna, try and not hit anything that looks like she's has bombs or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm
All
gonna
right.
try and hit skin stuff. I'm trying to knock this girl out. Here
Okay.
we go.
Roll a brawling check.
Okay. It's 2 successes.
That would be 4 from her.
Okay.
You miss.
Does she? There's the survive thing.
You miss.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. That makes sense. That is 3.
3?
Mhm.
Okay, this one is actually going to hit
All right.
As you deal
Yes.
1 point of stress and then
2 points.
2 points.
The
Okay.
knuckles.
Oh yeah, they are brass knuckles. That's right. Yeah, I thought it was
barefisted.
Punches her in the face.
No, she has bare hands. He doesn't have bare hands.
Well,
So 2 points of stress and then a survive check.
Come on.
Fail it.
Very nice. Would be very convenient.
Looking.
Nothing happens. You just see her just look at you. Is that supposed to do something?
All right. Does she look very like hyper? Like she's all juiced up?
Yes.
Do you
That
have
is
more
what this
attacks?
thing does. It's like a quickie stem.
Oh.
Do you have more attacks?
Yes.
I-
No, you used 2, so you've got 1 more.
One
If you've
more.
got a brawling of 5, right?
All right.
come on,
Yeah.
Sam. Come on,
Yep.
Sam.
Hit him again. Or hit her again.
No, she took testosterone.
Should
It's,
I-
you know.
Oh, it's
Just-
Not testosterone.
All right.
This is what testosterone does to someone.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I'm assuming on a
Guys,
daily
I have a
basis.
question. I have 2 quickies. No. I
Do
only have
not.
1
No.
quickie stem. No.
Do not.
All right. I will. I was gonna stab her with it. Overload her. I have 1 quickie stem. This seems like a bit
I mean,
more
I've
than quickie
had good
stem.
luck with syringes. So maybe.
I'm mildly into the idea of just like, oh really? You're on drugs?
I-
More.
Overdose.
I like it because
More.
it seems clever.
I kind of like it too.
I'm not sure what it would
I
do.
guess
It
my
might
thing
make
is,
things
do I
worse.
She
think this
already
is a
had a
clever idea?
complication.
I guess.
Do you? This is your decision, not mine.
It would
Okay.
either make things worse or it would make them better.
I really don't want to kill her.
She's bleeding from her eyes
but
already.
she's gonna try and kill us.
I don't
Um,
see how we can not fatally resolve
She's
this.
actually the worst. We've got to just kill her.
Yeah.
I really don't see
yeah,
how she's gonna.
so-
If it changes anything, I will not give you a point of chaos.
Oh.
If you kill her.
She's too chaotic.
Yeah,
She's
I
in
think
chaos.
Sab
She
in
is.
this moment. I'm gonna go for it. Or just. Could I do maybe like a roll to like try and like perceive like how, like, oh my gosh, is she? I mean, she's bleeding out the
You don't need a
eyes.
roll for that. She's oh my gosh.
So stabbing her again and giving her basically, I'm basically overloading her.
roll a medicine check for that.
I mean, honestly, they're not healthy
Does
to begin with.
surgery help with understanding
This
how?
is medicine
Okay.
or chemistry.
Okay. Steady.
Surgery is for
cleverly.
physical trauma.
Yeah.
Is this physically affecting her muscles? Does he-
Yes, but physical trauma it would not be.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is it void related at all?
No. This is
alright,
medicine.
Steady.
Medicine or chemistry.
It's drugs.
Carefully. Come on. Come on. Come on. That is 1 success. At least.
You don't even know what she took. You don't know what the effect would be.
You know what? I've been carrying this quickie stem. Don't mix drugs. I think I'm gonna go for it. I don't know.
Okay.
It's definitely the interesting option.
What do you guys
It
do?
is the.
Everyone
it's
vote
the-
right now.
Wait, no,
I'm
you.
for it.
This is your decision.
Yeah.
You
I'm
make
not.
it.
Yeah.
We're not making this decision for you.
Do you guys think this is a good idea or not? Asking the team.
I don't know.
I
Sab,
have no opinion on whether
we
it's
don't
a
have
good
time
idea.
to ask everybody.
Okay.
I've already said that it was.
But that's
Very interesting.
Anton.
Mhm.
I like drugs.
Anton would get a focus for this question.
I'm going to.
I've mixed.
I've
drugs
been carrying this
before.
quickie stem this whole time.
Are you gonna use it for you?
If you think
No, I'm
Sab,
gonna stab her with it.
Yeah.
if you think
go for it.
Sab would
I think.
do it,
If you have no plans to use it for
Thinking-
anything else, this
You
is
have
a
10
good
seconds.
time to
He
use
does it. Let's go for it.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna try and stab her,
Brawling
This
check.
was-
and I'm
Correlates
gonna
not
try and
well.
stab, but I'm gonna try and like rip. So it's gonna be
Rip?
like.
That's not going to help with administering it.
Okay, then I'll just stab it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
She got 3
Oh.
successes.
Dang it, I have 1. I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to make this.
One of her successes.
that's
was
already
critical.
a critical if you're using brawling, isn't it?
Yes, I know.
'Cause it's a,
So
But
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
she
roll
got
the other
three.
one.
re-roll. I'm
Okay,
gonna try and
re-roll
re-roll
that
for
one.
that.
You
That's
could get
all
4
of
if
my
you
void
re-roll it.
points.
You'll get another one between sessions.
That's true. You'd have one more.
Can we finish her at the end of the session? I don't want to stop in the middle of a fight.
No, that's
no,
what
no,
I'm
we're
saying.
talking about like after we
I'm
deal
sorry,
with.
after we deal with
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sorry,
use. I'm
I
gonna
thought you guys
use
were
it.
saying
I don't wanna,
let's end
I don't
now
want
so
that.
that we can begin the fight with the
No.
void point.
Fight.
No,
Whoa.
we're talking about
Hopefully-
just saving our mana and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah, I
for, like, the
gotcha.
big
Yes,
battle.
that's 3. So that's 3.
That 3. What numbers?
That is a 2 and a 13.
A 2 and a okay. Whew. She got a 2 and a 17.
Okay.
So the 13 actually threw it. As you bring the needle down,
Sorry, Sabelle.
she puts her arm just to block you, and you just absolutely overwhelm her strength and slowly drive it into her. And then you insert it. And
If I can run from her, I'm gonna try and do that.
you see... I wish I was a doctor. I wish I could describe this sensation. She would scream in your face. I'm not going to do that.
Sab does like as he stabs it in, and she's. Oh, you finish. You go.
I
I'll go after.
appreciate it.
Sorry.
She would be screaming, and then in almost a moment would just head back. Heart attack.
So Sab, when he stabbed it in, he looks in her eyes, and she sees this, and he like, as she's like, starts screaming, he lifts it up. Like he said, "I'm sorry, Sabelle," and he lifts it up to show that he does mean it. He did care about her, and he does like a look of just like, "You walked this path," and he just, well, he says it. "You walked this path. I'm sorry." And she goes out, and he just kind of catches her and puts her down. And he's gonna check to see if she has anything dangerous on her, like bombs or stuff.
Yes.
He's gonna check for money and all that, but
I
like
also
mostly he's
want
like,
to accept first.
where's the bombs? Where's the stuff like that?
All right.
I really do care about you.
There
You
are
got cash.
8 sticks of scantite.
Yeah.
Thanks.
2 sticks labeled X2.
Oh no.
That's gotta be new, right?
Fascinating.
There are timers, but they're not attached.
And grenades?
There are 5.
Yes! Yes.
There's also a grenade rifle, and
Dang.
Wait, are these all on
8
the bell?
more. Yes.
So can I have grenades?
She has an
I have a
explosives focus.
focus.
Yeah.
A
Wait a
grenade
minute.
rifle fires different things than grenades.
Wait, does the grenade rifle use the explosives focus?
Mhm.
You should take that one.
Sure.
I love that we finally found her weapon. It's from this lady. Also, as a player, yes. Oh, I knew she wasn't dead. I was like, we didn't see her.
Blue.
Also, it's
like,
explosions
with
and
eyes
it's her
of
thing.
the boy.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes
thank you,
sense.
Spencer.
With a
All right.
bazooka.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Does she have any money on
For
her?
that.
That's a later. Honestly,
Literally,
I'll
that's
just say
not
cash.
important at this
I'll
point
say
in the
cash.
game. You get money. Yeah.
Nice.
Congratulations, you have money. Ask me after the game how much money you
I'll
have.
say like pouch, other items,
Anton,
personal items.
you feel yourself in a very controlled fall. You feel slightly drifting towards one side, but you might be able to keep it centered. One final check.
Come on, Anton.
Move swiftly.
Come on,
Difficulty of
Anton.
1.
Come on, Anton. With this one.
Yes, it's 2.
Oh.
2. 1 point of momentum.
Yes.
You course correct and start to get above the island. You are above land now.
Do I see red scarf people dead on the shore?
Perception check. Difficulty of 4. You're moving incredibly fast. And perception high up.
Nope.
That's fast.
I cannot make that check. have to get
Roll
double
a
ones.
roll a study swiftly.
Is that the
Memory
check?
check. Yeah.
Oh, memory check.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That was
All right.
really bad. Look at this.
Ooh.
All right.
Those are some nasty numbers.
Okay. Then roll one final. You are going to hit the ground with the next check. Are you doing anything before you hit the ground?
Slow down.
I'm gonna like hit the button
Okay.
like if I can do it like 15 feet above the ground.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. That was what the memory check was for. Was to remember to hit the button. You hit the button and you feel something in your. There's a backpack. Just activate in low hum as your descent is slowed, almost comically. Like parachutes, if you've ever seen one falling, they fall pretty fast. This is Like
Turns
an
off
why I waited.
gravity kind of thing.
This is why I waited like until I was right above the ground. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't want to be 100 feet. Just like
that's right.
it would have been really funny.
That would have been grand.
Anton's up there.
Everyone's just taking pot shots at him.
Help.
And you land like a dandelion on the grass, safe and sound. And automatically the device turns off.
That sucked.
And with that, we will end session for this week. Thank you for joining us, folks. We will see you in a couple weeks.
Next session is final, probably.
Well, we'll see.
2 more.
2 more.